Translation Grand Final Immortals Gambit. Score 1 VC 4. Go поддержим Gambit. Mo jumping container and Doja check AK door. Hobbit going A side. Steal, no kill. Hobbit nicely spray. Can get. Whoa, nice shots. Zeus. Doja. Oh, nice. Zeus planting the bomb. Hand one.
Заткнись нахуй, Каз.
Так я охуенно стримлю.
Так понимаешь, что, блядь, ты ты с задержкой стримишь?
Да вообще поебать.
Ты задел еще на мой стрим, смотри, там теперь.
This is a really nice call from Gambit. Nice fast pace this time, simple execution of the smokes. They know the mode's below for Immortals. They won't have the orbs to challenge.
Grand Final Gambit Immortal.
Famas in M4s there, and it's Adren finding that first shot once more. Dosia of 2 quick headshots, and that's round done. Immortals have no kids going into this round, so Henny can't even consider trying to win it. 4 versus 1. Hoppers down to 12 HP. He might get 1 kill, and he'll be walking to his position right now. But Henny, can he find the timing here? Of course he can. Finds that. And that's all a fine. Upgrade to the AK-47 fullback.
Я, короче, яростно, сейчас там рот потянется. Сделай тише звук, я буду комментировать. Понял? Score 1 VC, 5 Gambit, 1 Immortals. Да не, так смешнее будет. Не, нормально. Gambit, playing beautiful game. I think Gambit win. I think Gambit win this map and win the first this and win the free. Забей.
Ебаная эта чурка.
Gambit, the best economic. Immortals. Immortals всего лишь one. Mo AVP, Doja AK, Hobbit хуйню, Adren AK and Zeus AK. Zeus капитан in Team Gambit. Что?
Ты мне портишь стрим, заткнись.
What? Я тут скину в чат. One second. Adren. Nice kill, Adren! Zeus собрал a beautiful team. Hobbit, check tunnel. Adren going A side. Adren fast, a Molotov, Mo, AVP.
Да заткнись нахуй!
KNG.
Ты ракет ебаный, заткни ебал. Уткни рот нахуй.
Да я комментирую охуенно.
Да ты долбоёб нахуй.
Ладно, буду на русском комментировать, хочешь? Так, на наш стрим кто-нибудь зашел?
Да, 1 человек.
Так это я. Бля, сейчас буду нахуй в чат спамить. Чтоб заходили, пидорасы.
Shut that down, commit towards outside, pins to every single position, and find the kills towards Pod Dog, Ivy, main engines, you name it, they're there, and they're finding frags, Lucas and bolts.
Hello guys, I, Kaz and Cross, Papa Huisos, translation, grand final, Gambit.
Слышь, заткни ебало.
Тихо, нас смотрят, 3 человека. Translation Grand Final Gambit VC Immortals. Score 1 VC 6. Gambit playing the best game. Zeus.
Газ, заткни рот нахуй!
Закрой ебало. Zeus капитан Team Gambit. Gambit playing nicely game. Immortals suck dick. Hobbit drink hummus in Kazakhstan. I think Gambit win this major.
5 человек, 6.
I say привет, хочу передать клан. Папа тему сказал, газ, батя год, я озвучиваю по-своему. Закрой ебало. Doja take bomb. Mo one выстрел с АВП.
Газ, понимаешь,
Лукаш.
что картинка, блядь, одно показывает, ты другое.
Да мне похуй, блядь.
Ну ты конченый, ебать.
Stay alive. Normally a lot more controversial and early in the round especially, but right now Dren slows up. As you say, Hobbit went down early. Henny therefore can back off inside of the site. In fact, he'll rotate all the way around to the old bomb position. Very passive and play late round AWP. Bolt's more effective and forward.
Bolt's by himself. It's Ivy, which is the main point of attack from Gambit here. Zeus and Dosia trying to find the next pick. Lucas in exposed position, trying to work with KNG here, who's got the AWP, but Lucas, I'm not sure he gets much done here, but can't find the frag. There it is up at KNG. Isolated, they're starting to hit shots.
Hits a shot indeed, but
Kaz снова тут.
Mortals to just sweep the round away. Because as soon as he hits one, although he gets traded back, Henny's able to rotate over. It's perfect from Immortals to shut them down.
Cross.
Yeah, especially with that first pick coming and capitalizing on the advantage they had.
Gambit wins this map in first.
The Orb stepping up then, managing to recover those from the previous round as well. It's a tactical timeout for Gambit there first. As they consider changing things up, trying to adapt, and the tactical timeouts can be mind games as well. You could be suggesting we're going to be changing something up here, we're going to be going for another fast rush, and it kind of gets Immortals thinking, maybe forces them to a situation they don't want to be in. Immortals can't really go for the super aggressive stuff with the double AWP setup. They can push towards Ivy, go for the pick towards T-Spawn. That's pretty expected. They can go towards lower ramp, close range of that AWP as well, but I don't think you'll see much more than that. Will be round number 9 coming in. Current scoreline 6-2 in favor of Gambit. Decent buy available for the T side. Mo back on that AWP. We'll check in on his score as well. 5-3. Still yet to arrive. We'll see if we can get further into this.
Double up obviously stays out. Mo very quick with his Molotov, won't allow him any further. Still has the position at the bottom of the ladder if he wants to go for a peek late. KNG. So towards Z connector. After the flames comes the smoke. Hobbit gets bolts. Opening that matters. Force the CTs to change their setup. Although they're patient in doing so, they won't budge just yet because they still know they have the utility advantage at the outer site, at least for a moment longer. They are running low on it now.
Bolt's having a bit of a nightmare of a game here, 1 for 8. Usually anchoring. This time he was joined by Henny with the AWP. Bolts went for a full commitment for some point at the upper platform. Had Henny to back him up, didn't have to take that duel. Taken down by Hobbit. Sure, he dinks him in the process, but gives the man advantage away. And as we've always said, Gambit, they're so good at operating these situations. Get that early advantage. Their executions will be on point. It's bleed the CTs out. Still the double orbs though. Immortals will be fighting back here.
Fine from Steel. Pushes up though, Mo. The T side up. Now it's down to just the double ops and 1 M4, which is going to have to be crucial and pivotal in the round as Lucas still waits at backtracks. Getting closer and closer is Doja. Getting closer and closer is KNG on the AWP. He's able to find the kill, and so is Henny on Hobbit. Zeus, alone for a moment in the B site, has to back away and let Mo join him. He won't play the high territory. A WP for Mo as well, keep in mind, so he wants to watch rotations, and anyone entering, and he expects they're closer than they are. Quite be able to spot Lucas as he gets in behind the train. You don't know, X-Ray. That's a benefit to the spectators. We just saw his perspective, and there was nothing to find. It's all going to be the AWPs.
Oh, these shots they're hitting. This is when they start getting warmed up. I was following the POV of the Orcas throughout that round. They're getting there now, Matt. The flick shots are coming through, and this is what I was excited about, the prospect of this double orb setup for Immortals. Very difficult to shut down, even after losing the first pick there. The retake, that should be a really difficult situation for them. Going into that bomb site, close range of the orbs, is hitting everything though. It doesn't bother them whatsoever. Here's the replay. KNG, after hitting that shot outside as well, finishes things off. Starting to get to the Gambit guys now. After having that huge lead, it's starting to slip away. It is 6-3 still, they still have money. after the plant coming through, but 2 rounds in a row for Immortals. It's whistling away at the Gambit economy here.
Steel aggressive again to Pop Dog. Same smokes toward Sandwich. Angie and Henny are both toward the yard, both close to the positions, trying to be fortified and occupied. Adren, he's already inside of the quad position, but KNG pre-scoped. Gonna try and wait to see if he can get anyone crossing out of the gap. Good jump down, but Doja gives up the bomb that far away in hell. It's fortified by the AWP. If Henny can find even 1 kill, he helps significantly, but a better shot from Mo will open the position. Bolts now still has vision of Doja's blunder, if you want to call it that, because he's taken out Mo. That's the AWP, and all he has to do is hold Hobbit in the corner. Hobbit needs to slow it therefore, but he can't do it. Bolts may steal this back.
He might do. He's been very quiet in this half so far, Matt, but 50 seconds to work with it. Zeus in the backtracks. This could be the perfect play. Bolts will be expecting it, and Zeus takes him down. Could have been a really problematic situation there. The bomb going down in that position. What a blunder. It was the change of pace from Gambit. They've been slow throughout this one, and then going towards outside. A few smokes deployed, trying to get those first picks, and it seemed like it was going perfectly. But KNG with the AWP hits the shot, takes the bomb down, and Bolts, as we said, very, very quiet so far, but almost finds one of the most important kills of the game. Zeus is the one that picks it up, and we go into round number 11. Back and forth game. 7-3 in favor of Gambit. The money's weak now for Immortals. 3 pistols. KNG, though, he's got that AWP. We need him to step up here. What's the play?
Yeah, able to build up that bank early. Gambit, they survived the 2-round loss. Keep it close in both. Money gets limited once more. Zeus will find Lucas on entry. KNG misses the shot on cross. He's going to rotate around with Henny rather than sit open and alone inside of the site. Backtracks play for split doesn't seem to be the call because no one's going over toward B, but they'll at least hold station. On the Gambit side, who I have to say seem to be the fan favorites that we've discovered. Goes back up top stairs, can't find anyone. All still there. KNG missed on his first attempt, has a second chance, but he needs to find an angle quickly as they get closer and closer. Angle that nearly got 2 as they crossed over. They'll still find a Dren, goes back for more, but Zeus gets it with a MAC-10 up close. Bomb will be planted. Steals to be quick to get to Pop Dog if he can get through, because Zeus, they've dropped the bomb, may have to turn. They may have to give up the angle, which will give Steel the entry. Steel, good shoulder bait out, getting damage in. Has to be very careful, this Zeus.
Brave.
Very brave, but he's causing time to be a factor, and more so positional for Bolts, because as they put their eyes on him and don't get the bomb to replant it, Steel's going to rotate around. Bolts can start to watch it. This again comes down to a drop bomb. 4 HP as well for Zeus.
Still within a chance here, Immortal in the force buy. Bolts 2 kills, looking to rectify the previous clutch going against him. Bomb planted, Zeus low HP. It's him and Mo to work together here.
Gets in very close, as you say, towards Zeus's position. They're on either side of him. He's down. Would have been traded potentially either way. With the hop has it all to do. No kits. Molotov in behind the E-box. Check name aim, but he's going to walk out late from it. AWP, but it doesn't even matter. What a shot from Bolts. 4 kills and he redeems himself.
Yeah, looks amazing there. Bolts throughout that round. 4 kills, got 3 in the previous as well. Couldn't clutch that one out, but this time he delivers. Manages to pick up the AWP as well. Mo, you can see he's having a rough time this game, but still, it's back and forth once again. Bomb goes down for Gamma. They can just about buy into this one. With 6k on Zeus, he can drop 1 AK. They'll do what they can. Limited in terms of utility. A couple of players maybe down to Tech 9s here. 7-4. Immortals, not done with Train just yet. He picks up the last 3 out of 4 rounds. And Bolts, just great teamwork here with his teammate Steel. He goes to the full defuse. I want to see this shot. It looks very crispy from the POV of Mo. It certainly was.
Again, the bomb being dropped. Zeus, you said Steel was brave. That fight took so much time. Bolts was able to just slip in undetected. Just when Gambit think they get away, they have control of the situation. Immortals find a way immediately back in. And now their money is running low. It's break no matter who wins this. KNG starts it off, but Adren responds. Better shot, KNG again. Bomb goes down. It's out of Doji's hands. He's putting the flames. But even when he's hot, he'll hit the shot. Goes back and takes out Hobbit as well.
They're coming back into this emphatically. What a performance in this double up. We did say as soon as that arrives, it's going to be a bloodbath. The Mortals now, once they've stabilized, are looking very good indeed. 7-5, looking to win the half now. They shut down the money finally of Gambit. That was the force buy with the Tech 9s, the Galils, the AKs, but KNG. He's been one of my favorite players of this entire tournament. What a performance, his first ever major. And playing like this, it's unbelievable. Round 13 now, Gambit have to take the full eco, P250s, Glocks, that's it. And they're also the chance to stabilize themselves for the latter stages here of the first half. After going down 6-1. And he's still fighting back, they're looking much better.
Much better. Gambit start having cause for concern. Bolts take out Zeus. And through, quite far enough with its ricochet toward Doja. Bolts will go directly behind him. Thank you for the gun. Doja will pick it up. May not still be enough to work with, but we'll find out.
Yeah, there's a blunder there from the inside boys. Giving 2 weapons away, but still, he should be able to find this frag. No problem at all. Can't get the 3-man spray down, but he finds 2. Doja with a chance of winning this round. He's only got the M4, no armor. They know exactly where he is. Has to try and plant this bomb, but I think he needs a pick first. Uses that smoke to get it towards Pop Dog. Now we have a clutch situation on our hands. He has some time to work with here.
He's going to just go for it as well. Henny, he's watching, but he's going to go high side. AWP, you better hope that Henny misses. He's looked away at the wrong time. He will miss. He's been tagged as well. Doja, that's bold to sit around for the fight, I will say, considering he needs to get the bomb down.
He can win this.
WP missing gives a massive chance. Rotate back through Z. Doja's gone up the ramp to see if they were heading toward Pop Dog.
Problem is, they've got 2 incendiaries here. Incendiary down lower, upper, diffuse, can't win the round. That's going to be done. If they time it like that, it's over.
Thankfully, he's got 73 HP, so he could push one of them, but it would be a desperate play. One's already gone down. The second goes exactly as you called it. Both positions watched on the diffuse, but a gap inside of the flames. A gap inside the flames, and he goes down! He could spray both, but there's a kit for Lucas. There's enough time. He clutches with 9 HP.
That allows me to double spray down all day long. Like I said, they did use the incendiaries there, but they used the first one just beneath the lower round. They're trying to flush him out in case he was by that bomb train at the first one, but good lord, that got close. If Doja wins that, he fires Gambit right back in there, and this is the beginning of it. This is how he got the rifle. He made it a possibility. This him just getting the bomb down there was enough. That's so close. It's unreal. He dinks the second player. He knows it as well.
So close. Punched off. I have to say as well, I was going to make this point, Immortals are the economy clutch kings, because every time it looks like they're broken, this happened with Virtus Pro yesterday on Morocco. Yeah. They win a round that they potentially shouldn't, and it saves all hope. Because this could have been up towards 9-2 at this point.
Yeah.
Or beyond. Looking
very promising now. We do have a buy available for Gambit here, but back to the slow-paced default. Setting up some smoke for the start here. They are very good at the old executions. Smokes from the dumpster, from the Pop Dog area as well. Could this be the wall of smokes? It's a good counter for that double orb setup. Try and remove them from the game. The orbs have a lot of pressure at that point, trying to get in front of the smoke and hit some really crazy shots.
Dren in sight. Zeus will do the same. Steals holding train, free fires out. Doja spots it, fires back immediately, so does Mo. And we go to 8-6 as we hit round 14. KNG and Luke is pushing through. Nearly shuts them down on the plant once more, but this time it is down. And a 4 versus 1 Bolt with it all to do. Again from backtracks. He finds the angle. Taps toward Mo, but doesn't land the shot. AWP prevails.
Lovely call there from Zeus. As I said, you know you're up against that double orb setup. How do you shut down the orbs, smoke them off, give them nothing to work with there? Still, he's in front of the smokes, but he's isolated, segregated from his teammates at that point. Has to try and find the frags. He can hear footsteps all around him, commits towards main entrance, doesn't get the kill. That gives Mo position to actually find these AWP shots towards the Ivy, and he starts delivering. And it was actually a very, very nice round from Gambit there. Slow default to start, smoke execution, pinpoint precision there on the shots as well. It's round number 15. They're looking for 9-6 here. They might just do it. That previous round, sure, Immortals won it, but it was very expensive. And the Wallbangs coming in once again, not landing anything. And the CTs have to fight for these kills at the start, but sent packing from the Molotov.
He will back away. Hobbit back to his default position, but it's far from a default based on the rest of them following in. KNG and Steel pushing him in could actually start to pincer. We know Steel had one very good flank already in this match. Timing, what'll it be? 1:12. Nate goes down close as the smokes, Molotovs go in. In fact, potentially anyone that was playing up near the ramp, but it's both behind the spool, which is spammable. Zeus tries it. find the angle on it. Hobbit gets Henny, but he got a kill first onto a Dread. Good wraparound from Hobbit. And he'll stay forward as well to hold off rotations. Not all of them will come that direction. KNG goes toward Pop Dog instead, but Dojia's got that covered off. Let's have an UMP though, which could be threatening, but Dojia won't allow that to go any further. And Lucas has no real chance in it with just the Deagle. 9-6 half for Gambit. They hold on because they had a 5-1 lead that could have amounted a lot more.
Yeah, back and forth first half. That's more like it from Gambit. This is their map pick. They controlled the money, the pace for the first 7 rounds or so. But as soon as Immortals adjust themselves to the force buying so much, a trait they were commonly plagued with in previous lineups of this team. But once the double orbs came out, they looked so good. Bolt started to have a game as well. He was down 1 for 8. Gambit pulling it back. As soon as they started getting shut down by those orbs, they recovered. Once they had their money again, those set pieces. One towards outside, perfectly done. Finished the game off towards the inside area, a similar sort of execution. It's looking very good for them. They go into the CT side of 9 rounds. This is a great start. Win this pistol, we're very likely going to Inferno, which would be a great place to finish off this grand final.
KNG in. They got their first pistol in this game, first in the series that is. Want to do the same. They want to control everything early on. Zeus starts well, but Dren follows up. It's all answered back immediately as Henny and Bolts get kills. That's traded again as Hobbit finds one, and Bolts is continuing to find form. He was slow inside of the B site, but now it's a massive problem because Zeus goes low and Bolts and Steel are the two to pull it off.
Bolts is looking so good. This is something he's been doing throughout this tournament. The P250 on the T pistol, and it's delivered almost every single time. We said they've had this great start throughout, and it's been down to him. The P250 gives you more range, 1-tap potential as well in the pistol round, and he delivers another amazing performance there. Immortals back into this game now. It's going to be a double scout setup there for Gambit. Here's a little replay of those P250 shots. That one especially. Good lord. Good night, Dosia. So double scouts, pistols as well. Looking to replicate the form of Immortals in the second round force buy in the first half. But it's Bolts out there by himself. This could be problematic, but he finds the first pick.
Nearly gets caught with the nade out. Back to it, throws it toward Mo. That'll do damage. Good damage as well. Around the 58. Bolts wraps around 2 to face. Only 1 to find. Mo's able to respond. It's a reload in time as well, and sees everybody's being pushed in from either side. Steel goes back toward the old bomb, cuts off Adren, and it's Dojia that remains. Picked up an SMG, whether or not that's worth it. KNG, excuse me, I thought he grabbed the UMP. He actually didn't, so he's still in the 5.7. He'll back all the way off. Ooh. That'll work. That'll pick him up a gun.
That's a nice shot. That's the AK-47. Can't win the round, but this will be useful. We saw what he did on Cobblestone of one AK-47 map. Maybe he can do it again in the next round. There's another kill. Just whittling down the money once again. Keep Immortals modest. Don't let them establish themselves. And remember that Cobblestone round. On the tree, 4-man spray down. He could cause damage in the next round on the CT side with this weapon. If he gets into an advantageous position towards the upper round potentially, maybe push Ivy, get that first pick, find another rifle. This could be interesting. Normally this next round's a full eco, but Dosia is going to keep things a little exciting.
1 round between them, but 1 gun carried.
I reckon he's going to do some damage here. I'm feeling it.
Play. Ivy push.
That's pretty much your only option. The thing is, Immortals, if they're smart here, you've got 2 options, right? You probably either rush inside and go towards that upper ramp and have the bird's eye view of the bomb site, or you do a complete slow default here, and you see whether you can work out where the gun is and give you their shot at that point just to go in the other area of the map.
Going for the all-rifle setup on Immortal's side too, which means that even though they have the AK for Dojia, the Moss, you could argue, he's got the advantage over, the rest are equals. No range advantage. Damage potential, KNG hits the shot on Dojia's forced off ticket booth already. So the AK down to 23 has to back off. Steel, Bolts inside of the site continue to be a duo that's formidable to get them in position. And Bolts is wise to read the fact that Dren's going to rotate back down through ladder coming over from B. And the AK gone this time will not be carried over, but we do go into the gun round. An all-important one as well for Gambit because, as you mentioned, Immortals T-sides have been excellent.
All tied up. After those force buys, Gambit can't bring out the AWP for Mo. A chance for Immortals to set the pace of the half. They can go for something very quick indeed. Shut down the lack of utility for Gambit. You can see they've got no incendiaries. 1 kip. They do have the smokes to work with here, but like I said, no AWP on Mo either. This is one of the most difficult rounds to pick up on the CT side. After you force by in a second, that's why a lot of teams are opting to get away from that idea and to take a more modest approach. But here we go, the fast-paced gameplay, but Bolts, he can't find the frag. Mo takes him down.
Start off again for Mo. Adren follows it. Steal swung wide, right angle, right shot, not the right accuracy to nail the head of Adren. He stays alive. 22 HP. Back over to B instead. Room to plant. They have to first get by Adren, even though the smoke's there, it's deep. They show themselves, they're revealed before the cross, and when they do peek back out, it's going to be just KNG remaining. In 18, he'll slow it down as best he can, 1 versus 5, but good luck.
KNG just wants to find any kills he can here. Knows he can't win the round, but Gambit, the money was so low going into this round. If he gets 1, maybe 2 kills, that's enough. That's promising. But Mo's in a perfect position to hit the shot. Struggles, but he gets it just about. And there it is, Gambit takes the lead, and that's exactly what I expected from Immortals. Something very fast, get out there, and try and bully the fact that Gambit don't have much to work with. Certainly went up the AWP. A few smokes at the very start there, they couldn't hit the shots. It was up to Bolts to take down that first kill, but couldn't do it. Very nice performance here. And Matt, what am I seeing here? The double AWP setup.
T side.
On the T side.
I saw the first one bought, and I was interested more than anything because Henny bought it and dropped it to KNG, and they're going to leave the second one with Bolts because he's got a slightly better spawn to get toward A main. So he's going to go for the fast peek, get himself in position. No utility deployed. It's almost a perfect situation. The only ingredient missing, someone to fire at. And I imagine he'll go back and swap the gun.
Yeah, you'd imagine so, and indeed that does happen. Back to Henny and KNG on the AWPs. It's a difficult approach here. Unless you get that first pick, you have to go very, very slow indeed and try and open the map up. But it seemed like Gambit, they don't give much away. Classic formation from them, using the bomb train mode, backing him up as well. We have one player watching the Ivy. Nothing found as of yet. Henny taking damage there. KNG down to 21 HP as well. It's looking like a Gambit round here as they find the first pick.
Good control. Zeus gets found though by Henny. Watch. Headshot potential from Lucas. Unfortunately, it's not the AK, and Hobbit doesn't really care what gun it is because he'll pop back up. Make no mistake putting him down. Still one of the 2 ops in play, but Hobbit getting closer, spotted out by Steel. Doesn't need to be baited into the second player. So smartly backs off to keep himself alive. Does his feet show fast enough for Steel to respond? He certainly sees them. Molotov goes in, Hobbit goes high, but head shows.
That's not bad.
Not bad at all. Forces the play. Architecture all the way through. It's gonna get closer and closer to the bomb as well. Finds Adren. Now there's a problem. Mo's only on 16. Flash ever so slightly mistimed may have amounted to the kill against Mo. Thankfully, Doja's gotten in a position that's a lot closer, but he's gonna go hunting. Mo's gotta be perfect. Finds the first. No response from Steel. The more time Mo buys, the faster Doja's able to flank around the other side, and Mo gets the kill himself.
Big plays from Steel, but not quite enough. 2 kills for him in the 4-on-2 situation, but Mo, low HP, holds his nerve and manages to win the round just about. Gambit looking a little bit uncomfortable there towards the end, but overall it was fine. We'll see whether Immortals can bring anything else to the table. So far, quite novelty plays coming through. They had the fast outside approach, knowing that the Gambit money would be low, and that double AWP setup as well. It seemed like once they didn't find the initial pick, they didn't really have much to work with there. I want to see more of the defaults, the execution play, getting that map control. They've had an objective from the start so far in all of the gun rounds. But
Zeus getting very pumped up.
Yeah, that's a big round for him.
Goes deep. Won't do as much damage as you might expect with no armor. Quite land close enough. Mo gets Henny through the smoke though. Through the smoke toward Ivy instead. Bomb was dropped, by the way, the first shot, but Mo goes around. He has to rotate. Hobbit's gone down to the pistol. And it's perfect. Lucas is found. Steel, no real chance in it. We'll try and go back down toward Ivy.
Yeah, they did what they could with the pistols here, but hasn't amounted to too much there. It's going to be Mo with 3 kills. Looking very good indeed. We'll be 12-9, and we've got a timeout being called. So Steel, no real chance to find anything here. Do a little bit of damage towards Mo. That takes him down. That's quite nice. They'll recover the AWP. There's a bit of financial denting there, but as you see on the screen, the fan favorite, of course.
It's the loudest it's been all game.
But money available for Immortals. Like I said, a few novelty plays coming through. I'm not a big fan of that double AWP setup on the T side of train. It has its place when you know exactly what they're doing, you know what kind of picks you can work, but it seemed like they just tried to force the issue and didn't really get much for it. Gambit now in touching distance, of taking this second map. I'd love to see Inferno, Matt. I think that'll be an amazing game to finish it off. Yeah, absolutely. Inferno's always a classic in the best of 3. It's a map almost every team's happy to play at some point, and they're always going to be a very balanced affair. I think that'll be great.
Which is completely why we see it as a third map, but also best of 1s, where everything's sort of vetoed away, and then it's the middle ground. We saw it a lot in this tournament. I think you and I have seen it probably.
We casted like 3 Infernos in one day.
Yeah, I was going to say. We've probably seen it 6 or 7 times ourselves. We get back underway though. Gambit 12-9. Marginal lead, but CT side, see if they can shut down yet another gun round coming in from Immortals.
No orbs available. 3 AKs towards Ivy, 2 of them towards inside, and Zeus will be battling towards that Pop Dog area, and Hobbit will be backing up Mo towards Ivy. So a change of setup here from Gambit. A little bit more aggressive as Hobbit actually gets in towards that Ivy position. Maybe push us towards the server area. Bolts is still to get some basic map control. Steel especially trying to take any vision away. But Dosia, he's on the lower ramp with his M4 in hand, of course. Very good inside player, I have to say. Just holding that nade out, trying to do some chip damage at the very start. Fall back in this delay. Anyone getting over towards the upper platform.
Gives up some room toward Ivy. Did the same thing. I think he and Mo had the same idea to look toward A main because no one could see it. Zeus was kind of stuck behind his smoke. Realizes he's probably best off to watch Ivy. 3 players coming down that direction. Gonna rotate around to the backtrack so there will be no rapid potential. Looks to be the A split. Flash out. Lucas wants first contact. Hobbit not showing yet. Oh, stuttering the step. It's already gotten by though, that's the problem. Even though he realizes the shoulder contact, Lucas has already gone inside of the site. Good find, Hobbit on the first. KG to chase, can't quite stop himself fast enough to get the aim set. And that allows Lucas some more room in the site to get the kill, but Zeus comes around, bolts! Saves him completely after Lucas gets 2, and Bomb's going to go down. Doja in a 1 versus 4. He doesn't have much to work with. Caught knife out. KNG brings it to double digits on both sides.
That's what we wanted to see. That's more of what we saw on Cobblestone. The great defaults working together, pincering bomb sites, and is hitting lights out shots there with the AKs. No orbs required this time. It's Lucas doing a fantastic job. And they find themselves at double digits as well, 12-10. They're not broken for Gambit just yet, but that's much more promising for Immortals. That's the kind of players I want to see. If they're going to win this in 2-0, this is the kind of counter they need to be playing. If they trying to use all the spawns and get the double orbs out, forcing everything. Just play textbook Counter-Strike, which they've been so good at throughout this tournament, and they should be fine to get at least tying things up at the moment. But still, Gambit with 3 M4s. UMP on Dosia, just to know, who plays inside by himself. Mo, AWP at the bomb train. Still going for the faster map control this time. Let's get in towards the lower round position. Dosia calls over for Adren to join him.
Smoke dissolve steel will make sure that no one's going to be able to walk out at the opposite corner. All important for Gambit is this round Mo with his AWP, his ticket. No real aggression for, or rather from Gambit to try and push out Ivy at all. It's been heavily contested. This round it's not.
A very slow round from Immortals here. They'll end up at an outside execution from what I can see. They have the smoke still available. Try and buy themselves some time to work with to make their ascension to the bomb site. Build themselves a path. Smoke's deployed. Doesn't look like a fake, and they might just be fully committing to this one.
Zeus was alone on the inside of the smokes. He has to back off. That allows the entry, as you say. The wall, what they don't account for. Oh, as Zeus gets into ticket, nearly takes down KNG. Was that exact position above them. They won't get the plant. Adren denies it. That'll buy more space. 22 seconds. Bolts re-grabs it. He'll try and commit, but Adren's got the position. He's got the lineup, and Mo. He takes out Lucas. Round is done. 13 seconds. Henny's just going to try and save the AWP.
Slow-paced default into the execution there. The wall of smokes, that, like you said, they didn't account for that heaven position. Zeus, he gets the first pick. Throws a spanner in the works, and Adren somehow denied the bomb twice through smoke from Connector as well. Very nice stuff there. Immortals, purely the objective. Wall of smokes, get the bomb down, go into clutch. Didn't happen though. The plan doesn't happen. They're actually going to be struggling with 20 seconds remaining. It becomes a bit chaotic. And we find themselves at 13-10. Very back and forth in this second half. They have 4 rounds. All Gambit. Immortals struck back. And now they have to force buy into this once again. I think we do have the AWP available for Henny. Pistol on Lucas, steal on the Galil. This could be one of the last buys if this doesn't work out for them. They'll be forcing after this.
Doja waiting inside of the smoke, steal, quick contact. Dren's gonna rotate over after that information is relayed. Not against Mo from a deep down to 24 as Lucas gets a little optimistic firing at the wall.
I think this will be the inside play. We haven't really gone to that side of the map yet for Immortals. Let's try that out. We've got the orb. Let's get Henny in position. Smokes down, flashes over, use those pistols. Try and get the Galil to get an opening pick. But Dosia and Dren have been fantastic so far. Contact play, nothing really deployed. So Dren and Dosia, can they hold them off?
Doja's in position, they've overlooked, but good response. 2 extras come through. Dren's got to be the next to follow up. Just gets around the corner before shots come in, but Henny with a great one, follows it, nearly goes for a third as well. Hobbit gets the response as he fires between, but the bomb crucially goes down. Hobbit with speed is going to start to work back in the position, but I don't know that he'll anticipate KNG's angle. Free fire gives him up as he stops on the shoulder peak, but it puts him low, 16, and that's easily enough for Bolts to clean up. Mo's going to run.
He has to. Both of them low HP there. Very excited proceeding towards that inside bomb site. No smokes used as one flash over. Dosia couldn't get a frag. As he fell back, his teammate dropped. And then the round span out of control. Hobbit did what he could with 2 frags. Dren chiming in as well. Wasn't quite enough though. It will be Mo saving the AWP for sure, and that's going to be very good news for Gambit. That brings him into first stage loss bonus. They'll get about 3k per player. They'll probably force around this orb. They potentially don't have to. They can look at the bigger picture here, right? Let's get some upgraded pistols. Try and use the orb of Mo, which can be enough. That's why they'll take a timeout, I think. Just to work it out. We're obviously coming to the crescendo of the second map here. Round number 25, Immortals with the advantage right now. Here's the shots from Henny. The first one looked sensational. Look at that. Takes the Dren down, keeps his composure, finds a second as well. And Immortals are getting into this train game. Been a bumpy road for them, but have a look at the buy for Gambit. It's a big decision to make. They could force into this one and aim to shut Immortals down before they have a chance to establish themselves. But even with just pistols here, some body armor, Mo with the AWP as well, this round's very winnable. A lot of mistakes can be made on the T-side of train, from the most difficult maps to get to that bomb site, deploy all those smokes, so many tight angles, lots of positions that CTs can lie in wait.
This round has shades of a Virtus Pro Game 2 yesterday all over it in terms of money at 13-11. WP only. KNG's, again, being the primary opper, so we talked about that. You made mention of it early on in the event that you thought he should be taking it over more frequently on the T side. Well, he certainly will.
Well, Mo spotted it at the very start, took a shot for this smoke, but no damage inflicted as of yet. Mo knows he has to work hard with the frags here. Dancing around the bomb train. He's aggressive, but that's a nice shot from KNG as to find a Dren there.
So quick. And then slow, they'll back it off. KNG could go back for more Hobbits trying to get it angled. So, all right, if you want to come back out, I'm ready for you. Nearly works as well because the first shot went to the second player in the site, Mo, and then it was immediately chased out by Hobbit, but Lucas in better position. Things change now. Mo with the AWP does find a shot, and Zeus is baited back in. Mo gets bolts. It may work. The single up. Lucas and Steele, the last 2 alive as they work back inside of the site. Bomb waiting patiently for it to be picked up back toward A main.
This was Immortal's chance to almost tie things up here, but it's Mo delivering frags, and Dosia adds to their total. 3 versus 1, it falls apart for Immortals, trying to get the refrags, but Mo, he's hitting absolutely everything. Takes down Steele, it's 14-11, and Gambit. I did say Mo could be dangerous with that AWP. They're right back into this now. That was a partial investment, and he delivers on all fronts. We're gonna have to take a pause from Immortals there, surely. Now it's a difficult situation. Gambit in touching distance of the third map. Immortals financially broken. They're forcing into this. 1 AK, pistols as well. Mo just hit every single shot.
We see the last one as well from his POV. Good God. Steele has him back turned. Boom.
That is kind of sick, isn't it?
He's showed up. Double up now for the CTs. Dren. The single AK again. We know that that's threatening. The single guns in general apparently threatening. KNG the one to have it. 3 toward Ivy. It's been successful on entrance for Immortals in multiple instances. Hobbit the one to defend it as always. 17 and 18 for Hobbit. Mixed success. Been pushed off this position a lot, and Mo with the AWP is close by, but Hobbit already is being passive to hold. With Bolt's getting closer in the front of the site, if they overcommit to him, it's going to create a lot of space for KNG and Lucas. They're going to winch their way in. Straight in, all the way around. Bolts will strike. Good play from Hobbit, holds the corner. Mo is able to get in position. Bolts gets in. Good Deagle shot! Follows it to take Mo! Now there's room to work with as an AK's picked up. And Bolts already has the M4 grabbed. Shut down, though, is stealed by Zeus. Henny, the same result. Doja may have saved the day and saved the round because it's just Bolts remaining, and Bomb is well removed out toward Ivy. Zeus puts map point for Gambit on the board. We might have a third, but we're not done yet.
That was the force fight from Immortals, and there was some glimmers of hopes there, especially with Bolts as well. 2 1-digs, but couldn't finish the job. And as we get into round number 27, one will do it for Gambit to take us to Inferno. That's when I think this grand final will be absolutely phenomenal. It's Deagles, Tech9, CZs. A few smokes to work with here after Immortals forced into the previous round. It's Mo that's been the hero of the last few. So good at the AWP. One more will do it. Do Immortals have anything left here on train?
Steel bypasses the nade. Very standard positioning, almost the default-esque for the pistols of Immortals. Just wait for the flames to extinguish and then goes back in toward Pop Dog. He makes a noise, jumps. MG won't be bought, might be sold. As the nade goes up, fractional damage, he's able to read that and back away in time. I'm still unsure of its desired target, final destination. Inside of the site itself, Doji and Adren, and they are grouping. Lucas is making his way over as well. He'll join them 5 straight in with contact, with the smokes down. Adren goes to the high ground to try and find a better angle as KNG walks in with Deagle. No opening yet. Molotov perfectly positioned to deny, not give them the space, but Doji's got to be careful in the open in the middle. More so because Bolts is taking out a Adren. His wingman, his man above to watch over top Doja. He's locked out in the middle, 9 HP found by KNG, but it's a 1 versus 2. Bomb to go down, and they're going to act quickly. They're going to try and swarm in and get an angle. They know he has to go right or left. Both are covered, both are watched, and Hobbit's going to close it. Gambit will force map 3.
It was looking desperate for Gambit in the first. Immortals in control of every situation, every facet of the game. But Train, that's when Gambit had come to life. Going up 6-1 to kick things off as well. We did see the adjustment for Immortals. The double orb setup looked like it was enough to potentially come back and have the full reverse sweep, but unfortunately not. It dropped off towards the end. Gambit, so resilient there. Mo especially, he had a quiet game, especially in the first half as well, but when he got on the CT side, that 1-orb situation surrounded by pistols as well, that was the turning point, and that's when he knew Gambit, we're going to take map number 2.
Absolutely, and eventually one of those had to go their way. So many rounds that come so close to breaking economy and then had it fall apart. It did take a huge effort from Gambit to win this, but we go to Inferno to decide it. It is turning into a brawl and a great final.
Yeah.
Better, I think, Mo overall, I think, is the difference maker, but better overall from Gambit. A little bit less, perhaps, I think, from Lucas. Didn't have quite the same entry impact. Their T-side didn't, I guess, wasn't quite as explosive.
I think Immortals, especially on the T-side, they're focusing too much on, like, forcing the issue, trying to get that double orb setup out on the T-side. That's not something I want to see in the grand final, really. It was slow pace, it didn't really work out for them, and once they didn't get the initial pick, they didn't really seem to have a plan, a backup to that. They tried the fast-paced play as well once they broke the economy of Gambit, but they were loving that. They took that all day long. And at that point, we saw a couple of good defaults, some decent executions there, but Gambit ultimately too secure, looking too strong on our CT side.
Strong indeed, and they have to be. They'll have to be strong in the third map. Both of them will be. Third map to decide $1 million major in Krakow. We're going to take a break to the panel before it all concludes.
Thank you very much, Staticist and Henry G with game number 2. We finally have a final on our hands. Gambit are back in this one, and we do go to all 3 maps. Back with Moses and Yanko at the desk once more. Yanko, much better performance from Gambit all round.
Absolutely, and we could see what we were talking about, you know, that on train it's more difficult for Immortals to just go for individual plays and make things happen that way. Really have to, you know, acknowledge Zeus's ability to adapt coming into the game, right? Not during the game in the first half. They started off with that fast pace that really worked wonders for them towards the semi-final versus Astralis. So I think that's something that Immortals didn't really expect. They were probably hoping that Gambit is going to start with the same slow style, especially after winning pistol round, but Gambit started off very aggressive. That gave their players confidence individually, and we saw a much better game for Mo first and foremost.
Almost started the way that Immortals started on the first map.
Yeah, almost did. I mean, this was just a nice first half though from Gambit, in the sense that you could see it was all about economy control, because towards the end of it, finally Immortals kind of broke free of that. They kind of broke the T-sided economy, and you could see when the rounds were happening where Gambit was on like a half buy or like a Tech 9 buy, they did like this one right here. KNG's allowed to do this because there's not enough smokes. They don't have the utility, the amount of utility you need to actually block off the Opper. So when you give the Oppers this much space, this kind of stuff is going to happen. So early on, when Gambit was riding that wave of the economy, they had all the smokes. They were setting up the full walls. They were getting close to the smokes before blowing up through and taking over the bomb site, getting into your face. So very close down the stretch, and obviously Gambit was very nice for them to win some of those clutches at the end of the match.
Those are suffering a little bit in that round, obviously, but he'll be pleased that his team have picked this one up. A much better display as well from Mo.
Absolutely. I mean, everyone across the board on the Gambit side, like the boys showed up on this map for sure.
I'm just glad we have a competitive game, you know, and a competitive final. Would have been a shame if it were 2 blowouts, but yeah, shows you also the fact that Mo had such a great game. Immortals on their T side, mostly again trying to go for some picks early on after winning pistol, and then the double op setup, as Henry pointed out as well, that just gives you need structure, you need to have the utility to neutralize that top to force him out of position, and Mo just had a field day in the second half.
KNG picking up some important kills in the middle of that as well. He still seems like he's hot.
Yeah, absolutely, and I mean, it's always going to help when you have both Oppers playing very well. It opens things up for everyone. Like that's what kind of helps out, is having that second follow-up. And then another thing, crucially, is Bolt's had a good game again. So, and he's one of those guys that's going to be pushing down the train lanes, getting close and everything like that, but still not able to really do it in the end. It just was kind of too much to handle. This Gambit side came in well prepared. They had 4 players above 80 ADR. So I mean that's a massive amount of contribution, especially compared to Kabul.
Yep. Better strategically as well from Zeus.
Yeah, absolutely. As we touched on briefly, came out with a different pace, caught Immortals a little bit off guard, and you know, even the 6 rounds that Immortals won, a couple of them were just force buys. Some of the rounds where Gambit really seemed like they panicked for some reason. Maybe the communication was very chaotic because Dosha with the bomb is just planting it. He was going for some wide peaks, you know, cost them a few rounds. I think without those mistakes, Gambit could have easily gotten like 11 rounds on the T side, which is just mad.
Let's take a look at that scoreboard presented to you by Boomio. And top of the scoreboard, as you've already heard, is Mo with that fantastic AWP. But other notable performances for you, Jason, what were they?
I mean, I thought everyone did fine. I mean, like I said, 4 players over 80 ADR. I mean, the nice thing that you have going forward is Dren and Hobbit showed up. They're not completely absent. Like, that's the big fear if you were a Gambit fan or if you're a Gambit player, is like those 2 guys at the bottom of the scoreboard on Kabul just can't happen if they want to win this major championship. It doesn't matter who it's against. Yes, this is probably the easiest opponent they could have gotten in terms of, you know, historical context, but you need those big-time players to show up. You can't have Doja topping the scoreboard. You need a Dren because he's such a dynamic player, so good in clutches, such good impact, and if you're a Gambit fan, you just have to be happy that he's here.
Obvious MVP in this one as well. There's no argument from any of us for the fact that Mo picks up the MVP. Heading into that third match, he's going to be another one of those players that's crucial on both sides. Henny obviously for Immortals and Mo for Gambit.
Yeah, when you look at that Inferno game that Gambit played in the semi-final against Astralis, right, it's a bit deceptive in its own way, because in the first half Gambit had a lot of force buys on the CT side, right? Mo couldn't get his hands on an AWP, but when they actually had a full buy, Gambit had a good way of approaching that CT side. So I think on the third map it's going to come down to whether Immortals again can have a good start, because you can see that if their first couple of gun rounds don't work, they have a set game plan, but they're not able to adjust on the fly as some of the other teams. They can't improvise perhaps as much. So for them, the initial idea needs to work out.
Okay. More to come from both Yanko and Moses here at the desk. We're headed to a break. When we come back, then we will get our third and final map of the entire major to decide the champions this time around at Krakow. And, appropriately enough, it's on the most played map at majors, Inferno. We'll see you in a bit.
Grab your gear and let's go.
With the Strafe Esports app, follow your favorite teams and players, and you'll never miss a match again. Strafe, everything esports. Download now on iOS and Android.
Oh, crap.
Exclusive Black Equalizer brightens dark scenes without overexposing bright areas. Use the S-switch to quickly access the setting and switch between save modes.
I capture the pawn at e5. You lose your queen. Check. I think like a 40-year-old and...
Staszek, you could help in the kitchen instead of playing with that gizmo all the time.
She just won't let me play in peace. TP-Link connects with passion.
They have no idea he's up close. They're looking for more. That's a third one coming in. Looking for the quad killer. Nearly gets it.
Stewie, yes, there's one headshot and there's another.
Getting two big headshots, looking for more. Oh my god! And he's gonna go on Team JR, the round of the weekend.
Taser.com, a competitive gaming platform. On Taser, you can find the toughest dudes in the galaxy.
I heard it's got all these great features for real gaming.
Yes, it has, Dan. Like a voice communication system, just post one to your friends. Introducing new Taser security system.
Wow, it's so lightweight. Feels like there's nothing inside.
Fan är det här?
So strong, where even our potato servers are hand-checked daily. Low variance. No packet drops. No jokes. All potatoes were harmed during the making of this ad. Go forth. Be strong.
Welcome back to the PGL Major in Krakow. It is, of course, the final game, the grand final, and the final map is almost upon us as well. After 8 days of action, it all comes down to just one single map. First to 16, Immortals versus Gambit, or who knows, maybe a little bit more beyond. Yanko and Moses are back at the desk, and I feel a little bit of tension in the air, gents. I feel a little bit of tension because you are divided on where this is going now. I thought you were on the same page. Great analysts, great former Counter-Strike players that you are. I thought you know how this world works. But now, somehow, after 8 days, there is division on this desk.
8 days.
I don't know why. I think it's been a very long tournament, so I guess Jason slowly the exhaustion is
it's got to his brain,
coming into play, and
I couldn't believe it when I heard you out that you thought Gambit was going to win this game.
Gambit is going to win this game hands down.
No, he's crazy, Paul.
Why?
Immortals, they're going to pecker slap these guys right out of the server. That's how it's going to happen on this third map, and no better map to do it on than Inferno, one of the greatest maps we have in all of Counter-Strike history. But that double op setup is going to be too much on this map. I think Mo had a great game we saw, but like he can't keep that up on Inferno. I think that's going to be a little bit difficult, especially on the T side. His opping is going to be way more rough. I think KNG as well, when he goes to the T side with the AK-47 in his hand, is going to be quite nice. He'll still be able to have an impact, and I just feel a lot more comfortable with Immortals on this map than I do with Gambit. I don't feel a whole lot of confidence out of them on Inferno.
And for the case for the defense?
I just can't wait for Daddy Zeus to break apart that double op setup with some nasty executes once they get some money going on. The only hope for Immortals here is something like win both pistols and then reset Gambit early on so they can never get their economy game going, because when they do that, on both sides they have the superior game plan and the superior ability to adjust during the game.
All right, okay. These two have they've ended their fight just now. They're going to put their grievances aside as they head into the final game and enjoy it, no doubt. One's gone for Gambit, one's gone for Immortals. It's split down the middle here. I'm pretty sure it's the same in the arena as we head back to our commentary team for the final game of the PGL Major Krakow. Enjoy with Sadakist and Henry G.
Enjoy, indeed we will. It's going to be excellent all the way through. Immortals have been absolutely relentless on this map on a CT side. But Gambit, I think, are going to be a little bit up for it with their slower play style. Maybe that plays into their favor.
Especially that double ult comes out as well. I think they'll be shut down pretty quickly. The T-side executions coming from Gambit, the slow-paced gameplay. I think we could have a really deep map here. It depends who shows up. We saw it from Immortals on Cobblestone. Gambit looked much better on the second. Their stars starting to align. Here we go. We're getting into the third map. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make some noise! Gambit on the CT side, Immortals on the T, 4 sets of armor, heading with the smoke, 2 flashbangs. It's looking like a very simple approach here. One smoke towards CT spawn perhaps, could go straight towards middle, smoke off the arch and explode together. Gambit without the kit here as we get into the third and final map of this major grand final.
All 10 players chasing their first major final victory. Zeus will force him back with 17 HP left to work with. Bolts will start to work as well toward Banana, but Adren won't give that up easily. In fact, he's willing to take the fight on the USP. Goes back down, good shot, takes out Bolts. Lucas has gotten close though. Missed shots from Mo could be a problem, but no problem at all. He's gotten Lucas back down. KNG recognizes his rotation towards the library, and he'll get there first. So it still creates a possibility for the wrap that's now denied by Doja in pit. Zeus has gone to burrow his way inside of the site on 17. Steel gets closer. You've got to be waiting careful though, because as he gets closer to the pit, he baits himself into Zeus. Good reaction from Zeus. Recognizes as well that they get so much closer, and Hobbit comes all the way around, and it's Gambit to take the pistol.
A pause coming in straight away. That's a team ace as well for Gambit, looking very good. Immortals with the fast play towards the top of middle, trying to get around that arch but losing a pick on every corner. Holding the lines perfectly, Gambit Gaming. Fantastic job there on the CT side of an Inferno. The pause comes in. This is a tactical timeout for Immortals. Interesting. I guess they're discussing, right, we're going to be forced into this second round. Maybe they had an incorrect call and they need to work something out. But they should be buying the Tech 9s here. Armor as well. A player has jumped out of the server, so maybe it is technical. Maybe I'm getting a bit ahead of myself.
Because I didn't see anyone talking, especially Zach. Yeah, and I see an admin that's digging away at Lucas's PC.
They looked very quiet on that first map, but Gambit now really getting into it. They're a decent Inferno side. We'll have a look at the buys coming in on their side of the server. Zeus and Hobbit bring out the UMPs. We have indeed lost Lucas, so this is going to be technical. I assume he was dead once he left, so shouldn't be any issues there. Headset is off, so it does confirm indeed there's the technical pause here.
Gambit again get the first pistol in the game. They've gotten 2. Immortals has gotten 3. Immortals got both in the first map, but importantly, the reason I mentioned it's the first pistol is because that's where Immortals' strength has been, getting a really, really fast start, and teams have been struggling all weekend to shut that down. I say weekend, group stages, that wasn't seemingly the case, but now that they've been in the arena, every time you see scores of 7-2, 9-3.
Well, Lucas hopefully back into the server momentarily. And it's going to be a great start for Gambit here. They'll be buying up presumably a couple of rifles, some UMPs, trying to fend off the Tech 9s of Immortals.
Well, while we've got time, if you want to learn to play anything near the level that these guys play at, there's a website you can do it, G2 Astralis, SK, they're all on there. And they'll help you out with all their tips. It's boomio.com. Head over that way. And you'll be filled in with everything you need to know about Counter-Strike to get out of Silver 2.
Yeah, I'm going to check it out.
You need to get out of Silver 2, so that makes sense.
We'll see what we can do.
You broke your PC earlier. You were so mad about it.
Did you see that? It's quite a beautiful display, wasn't it?
I heard that actually is coming out of your paycheck for this event.
It is, but it was worth it, I think, for the way it exploded all over the floor. Just to demonstrate how angry I was at my teammates, I think it was worth it. You know?
Always the teammates.
Yeah, I never do anything wrong. You know that.
That's true. Frustratingly, I know that.
Well,
actually, guys, he only sent them to me. I have Doji's nudes, no one else.
Do you really?
Yep, I'll accept PayPal transfers for them.
You are very close friends with him. It's kind of strange how much you guys keep in contact.
True. Let's not get into my personal life now, Hank. This should be pretty quick getting Lucas's PC back underway.
Well, lovely round from Gambit. Immortals now on the chase. They have been good in these second round force buys. Gambit trying to bring a perfect round forward into number 2 here. Lucas not back on the server just yet. The buys will be coming in momentarily. I've been told it's just a couple of minutes and we should be ready to roll. Beautiful arena here, the stage. First time we've had a setup like this, the glass boost. I got to play in the map. I'll tell you what, it's completely silent in there. It's a very tranquil environment. You can't hear much. You can see out to the crowd as well. You can feel the hype, but it's a really, really nice to play in there. It's quite an honor, I have to say. It was lovely.
Beautiful looking, I will say. Suitable with the glass all around for the 360 setup. Which looks quite ominous right now with the lights on people's cell phones.
We didn't get a chance to really talk about the pre-game of Inferno. So from what you've seen so far, it seemed like Immortals were going to run away with this grand final where they had the perfect T-side on Cobblestone, closed it out quickly as well. It seemed like there was no Gambit force whatsoever there. The big names weren't really fragging whatsoever. We go to train, and what a turnaround that was, especially from Mo. My God, what a showing he had. Just staring into the camera there. He knows he's on camera, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know how he knew that with his eyes closed. Immediately realizes it. This is getting a little weird. Who's going to last longer? He's probably just going to dry his eyes out now, so if he misses op shots, it's because his eyes have gone dry.
Oh, had to blink. Had to blink. Gave in.
One finger salute while he gave in there. That'll be hoisted, that trophy at the end of this game, no matter what.
Yeah, one map separates us from another major. And who would have thought these two teams in the grand final? Some of the biggest names we have in the game attending, of course. Not one of them really making it to the semi-final stage. It was kind of bizarre that we found ourselves in that sort of manner. But hats off to Gambit and Immortals for getting this far. We had some other lesser names in the playoffs as well. You think about Big, their journey to make it to the stage and have an impressive journey being another challenger team to get that far.
Yeah, very impressive, especially with them coming out of the lower bracket in the playoffs of the minor.
Yeah.
Had some issues in that event, and then, look, as soon as we hit the final day and they swept everyone 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, thought, okay, great, that's fine. They look good going into a qualifier. I had them on the bubble of the qualifier to get in, and to come here and do as well as they've done is remarkable. And you know, Gobby deserves a lot of credit for building that team the way that he has. But you can't discredit either of these two teams either, because no one would have predicted them to have the same amount of success. In fact, of these two, you might argue Gambit was a little bit higher rated, being a previous legendary team.
They're doing rock, paper, scissors for something in the booth over there.
Is that not communication?
I don't know, yeah, I guess it counts.
That's it. Throw the book at them.
Rock, paper, scissors. Lucas is joining the server. We're almost back into it. It was a very exciting way to kick off the pistol here on Inferno. And the buy started to come through. Mo, he's gone for the scout. He's hit some pretty remarkable shots throughout the tournament with that weapon, so I don't blame him. But the force buy will for sure be coming in from Immortals here. The unpause will be called momentarily. We reset the round. Tech9's had armor. The problem with this buy is you don't actually get really any utility. A player that found a frag on the pistol, sure, you can get one smoke. That's about it. The rest of them, though, Tech9's armor, it's KNG with that one smoke. I guess if you rush towards B, get the first pick, snowball effect, pick up an SMG, smoke CT spawn, you have a chance of winning the round. I think that's one of the few viable options you have right now. You can go towards top middle, smoke arch, concentrate towards quad, but I feel like you'd get crossfired to death at that point.
Back underway, Tech9's out, +1 CZ for Immortals. Fast from Zeus and Mode across top middle, no nades down. Range a factor when you look at the SMGs. Scout certainly has it, but it's got to hit shots. It does against any good tag. Goes down to 31 very early. Closer to the top, ball middle. Banana looks to be a contest. Adren's very low and in the wall. They won't necessarily check this side right away, but you need some support because they'll rush through with Tech9, which we know can be fast. Hobbit, oddly enough, has the bigger distance to cover on the MP9 instead.
Not as fast as expected from Immortals, getting peppered down there. Bolton 64 HP, Henny at 31. Adren and Hobbit there, full control Banana. You see Hobbit there on the wall, trying to bait in his teammate there, but Adren being left for dead apparently, as Hobbit wants to rotate back towards the A side. And look at the T presence in front of him. He has no idea. They could explode any second. They don't need the flashbang. They can't really do anything about that close range of position. But if they get a refrag with anyone going down, they should be fine.
Timing with the smoke, Adren! He goes out perfectly, no smoke required. As soon as the smoke started to dissolve, Hobbit did head back. He was hoping they'd funnel them toward A, so it was a set timer on his abandonment. And as he arrives back in, he arrives in style. SMG, naturally, as they are SMGs, will get all the kills and put Gambit up 2-0.
Adren, I thought he'd get one, maybe two there, but he finds three, does damage to a fourth as well. Manages to pick up the round single-handedly, buys enough time for his teammate to rotate and finish things off with the MP9 as well. Nothing really achieved there for Immortals in the second round force buy. Round number 3 has to be the full eco here. No bomb plants as of yet. Immortals struggling here on Inferno so far, but very early days. This should almost be a guaranteed 3-0. I think we've got some nades going down towards the bottom of the middle. From what I can see, incendiaries as well. No damage inflicted just yet. It's the banana rush, and Adren looking to add to his frag total here.
Play Hobbit again, that MP9 finds 4 kills for him in total. Doji is able to work down middle, and they're locked inside of Banana, which they will not get any further. 3-0 for Gambit. They've reinvested one on Adren as he went down on round 2. He bought an M4. Yeah. This is where they have a decision to make, going against AKs. And I think Hobbit is going to make that decision. He's dropped off the MP9. It doesn't have the armor penetration. I imagine an M4 comes out for him.
Or he could drop the ult from Mo as well. That's an option. But he's got a scout right now. And I guess in terms of this situation, he wants to keep that weapon.
He's going to keep it.
You keeping the MP9?
He did. He grabbed it. So they've gone SMGs, MP9, UMP ×2, a scout, and the M4 carried over on Adren. This is about as big as a bonus round as you can get.
Yeah, absolutely. 3 SMGs and a scout as well. Very unlikely to win this round. A little bit of damage inflicted with a nade there towards bolts. Mo firing also speculative shots there towards the steps. Doesn't get anything just yet. Same story for Henny towards Banana. It's Adren though, once again. He's looking so good in this Banana area. Dictating the pace. It's his area of the map. You're not having any of it. It's 5-on-4. Lucas and Henny trying to get the refrags here, but they've lost control. They still have smokes and flashbangs to work with here, but Hobbit burrows himself in towards a logs position. Adren debating him further, and that's the perfect position for that MP9, is it not? Even if he gets one frag, that's enough. Lucas surely going to check this. He's not. What's he thinking?
Wow. Hobbit burrows in. Lucas goes down.
I've got to check that. He loses full control of Banana. He just walks past. Doesn't even think about that being a possibility. This is a full bonus round as well. Tags coming in towards Henny. It's falling apart for Immortals here.
And they just picked up an AK, which is why we talk about the bonus. Where you get the kill reward of an SMG, plus the guns that were brought in by Immortals. And advantage they have. A scout's gonna come into it, apparently staring at his screen didn't dry those eyes. Might have watered a few fans of the Immortals side though, because he gets a brilliant shot. KNG and Henny the last alive. With mere HP to work with, working through CT as well is KNG, but Bomb is still well away from there. Heading back down to Banana, they split this 1-1. There's still 2 to find in the site.
Yeah, some damage inflicted there by KNG. Time ticking away, Bomb at the bottom of Banana as well. Hobbit's watching that area, and Adren hits another shot. That's going to be this round done. And he has to save the weapon. Immortal shut down there, some blunders coming through there, Matt. The fact they didn't check that Log's position where Hobbit was, that's a pre-fire of anything. If you lose full control Banana, you at least base check it, give it something. That's the 4 players surviving, an MP9, a Scout, and 2 UMPs. They upgrade to AK-47
And they got them, yep, they got there just in time after the round ended, so they got the AKs carried over. That is a perfect bonus round.
Yeah, they get all the rifles now. They've got AWP on Mo. He has to buy that, of course, but still, their money's starting to swell now. Might as well start to spend some of it. Don't want to get to 60k too early. 4-0. The AK has been saved by Henny, but he can't drop anything. He survived, of course, no bomb going down, so that means he gets no money into this round. His teammates coming in with the partial buy, knowing they have maximum loss bonus next round. So some Deagles. And, well, that Deagle's gone, unfortunately. It's Lucas that goes down. Mo getting into the zone now. He looks so good on train, carrying on that good form. Some stellar scout shots in the previous as well. 5-on-4. Henny with the AK-47 has to try and find something here at the top of middle.
And he waits with the AK. Only one. Bolts has already cleared out toward Boiler. Steel's working in toward the apartments. They nearly have a confrontation. Doja and he inside of the smoke. Doja sprays through 17 HP for Steel to work with. Need gets him. Zeus. The alley-oop will take him out. KNG starts to work off toward the arch. He was occupied, looking still toward apartments, so he could actually get close, but he's got a Dread to be with him, and he's got the speed and grace to get back in time. Only speed and grace. He's got guns everywhere, all over the place. Down Doja, takes out Henny, covered off both sides. Perfect hold from Gambit.
Absolutely perfect. Facing towards T-steps, he knows you're definitely not a possibility. Mo's feeling brave, he gets 2 kills. Nice teamwork as well. As you said, the alley-oop setup. Dozier is called as a low HP player towards the apartment. Zeus capitalizes, throws a nade in, finds the kill, and also finds 5-0. Maximum loss bonus now for the Immortal side. $3,400 per player, but no orb coming out. Henny yet to frag, same story as well. There's 4 players without frags right now, Matt. Only KNG's final kill after 5 rounds. That's kind of unbelievable.
It's so good as they stack them. Adren and Hobbit collect not only 1, but almost 2. They do 196 damage. Bolts left on 4. Mo takes out KNG. Smoke Peak will not work out that door. WB still to play with. At Arch will finally back off with some utility down, but it can afford to do so.
This is the bloodbath. The Immortals can't get going here. The HE grenade's brutal. It's Bolts, like you said, 96 damage inflicted. They have to go towards quad. Lucas is in a decent position, but Zeus, perfect flashbang, sets Dozier up. Surely more kills coming in here. And Dozier looking to mow them down, but still finds him.
Shot in from Bolt to return Lucas. They've opened it up somehow. It looked impenetrable, but now they're all over the site. Lucas is able to hit Adren as well. Rotation back for Hobbit, 1 versus 3. They've got money, so might as well go for it. Shut them down early. Especially if he can just get money out of them at the very, very least. Bolts is inside of the site. He's the low HP. Head shown from Steel, but how quick can he aim to the left because Steel's already spotted him? And Immortals finally do get around.
How do they recover that situation? It was looking so good for Gambit. 5-on-3 with 1 player of 4 points of health as well. They get towards quad, and this explosion comes through. The setup was perfect from Gambit. Dozier in the pit, flashbanged in by his teammates, but can't hit the shots there. Needed more accuracy, and there's the HEs at the very start. So brutal, as soon as the round was done. But here's the replay. Steel going to town with that AK-47. Great recovery, but like you said, plenty of money available for Gambit now. Zeus knows that round should have been theirs, but that's the recover now. Can reset Immortals going into the next round. The ult's back out for Mo, flashed off middle. He falls back, passes them back in return. Default round now from the Immortal side. Nothing too aggressive from Gambit either. They throw the same nades, but I don't think Immortals will be walking into those again.
So quickly. Doja again's going to contest toward the apartments. Won't be inside of the hall this time. Hobbit's making his way down toward Banana. Didn't check him last time he was here.
Indeed. Problem is, these pushes, it does expend your utility. Hobbit gets on the wall position. Can be left alone, but usually better with the AWP there.
Some damage, didn't even hit. Backs off smartly though, doesn't need to re-peek it. Catch me if you can angle, and they've already spotted it, so no need for more. Lucas starts to work his way out from Boiler. Doja again tasked with holding off on the quad side. Utility thrown by Mo to help support the cause and slowing them down inside of the apartments. Maybe that gives Doja a chance to work with Zeus to retake and claim some territory, but you've got to watch Top Banana with Bolts and Henny, because if they get a kill, this goes back that direction. Bomb, Steel, it's already heading there now. 25 seconds, it's going to be on B. It's all down to Hobbit and Adren. It's all for Cell on KNG. They'll try and get up as fast as they can. 4 on the site versus the 2 inside of it, and Hobbit, he's already got the first kill. Adren's got the second. And it's a follow-up as Adren gets through the smoke. Hobbit does the damage. Henny's going to try and plant as fast as he can. 8 seconds, he won't even bother. He gets off of it, and he gets found. Adren shuts them down, and Gambit reset Immortals immediately.
It was a clever approach there from Immortals, trying to show that presence towards top of the middle, sell something on that side of the map, potentially force a rotation. But Zeus, he finds the kill just about, comes down to 1 bullet there, and they're going towards Banana. But what a setup that is. Both players boosted, 1 in CT spawn, 1 at first oranges, taking the aggro from one another, and it's just a perfect setup. Immortals could do nothing about it. Didn't have the utility to really finish that round off, and Gambit extend their lead to 6-1. It's a full reset as well. 2 players on less than $2,000. They can force into this if they want to. Steel and Bolt with 4,500, but they'll take a pause. What's the best point of approach? This setup is just so brutal. Just as they're staring at first oranges, they assume they've heard the call, he's boosted. They go and check that position, but they're not thinking about CT spawn. They're trying to finish things off as well. After looking so quiet on Cobblestone, he's looking fantastic here on Inferno. And number 8, the unpause comes in. They will indeed force into this map. This could be so disruptive to their economy going forward. They get 2 AKs and 3 pistols.
Bit of an interesting read from Hobbit, though. I think he's expecting less of a buy.
Yes, you're right.
Because he's going for the MP9, and against armor, as we mentioned before, the penetration isn't really there.
But you get to positions like sandbags and that B position towards logs, so there's plenty of angles there. First oranges, it's actually a pretty viable weapon on a map like Inferno. There's plenty of places you can just dig yourself into. And yes, you're probably right, he does think it's going to be up against an eco here. But the force spike coming through, this is such a gamble now from Immortals.
A gambit from Immortals.
Yes.
Mission goes back from out early toward CT. They don't have quite the same setup. And the force spy gets closer. Doja alone this time has Zeus to start rotating over. Forward of the position, and Pitt, what a shot from Steel. Through the edge of the hay bale, he's able to find it quickly. Zeus will get in the sight. Immediately finds one. Looks for another. Has to get off the position if he's not careful because he's running out of ammo. And Lucas is able to capitalize, but Adren is in position quick enough. Not out of the woods just yet because they are on the site with smoke to hold off. The CT's bomb needs to go down now if they've ever had a chance. It's in the moment, and immediately they do so. Headshot position as well at Graveyard for Henny to work with. Flash goes back out to quad. Henny misses the chance. He's down to 18. He's gotten damage in, but no kills. And that's going to cost them. He and his brother simultaneously fall to the same HP, and they'll simultaneously fall inside of the site. Or will they? Lucas has other plans. He's gone down to a one-on-one, but not enough to find Mo.
They gave it absolutely everything there, Immortals. Trading the frags. Lucas trying to step up towards the end there. 3 kills in total in that round, but it wasn't quite enough. Sure, the bomb gets planted, but there's no real chance of recovering from that situation. It's 7-1. Surely they take an eco here. Can't force by again. Definitely dicey there for Zeus. He finds that 1 kill, buys some time for the rotations. That MP9 wasn't so tantalizing after all, it seems. Couldn't really cause any sort of damage there, but Gambit hold on just about. And I think I see the force light coming in again, Matt. Immortals really want to force the issue here. They know that Gambit, sure, they're having close rounds, but they built up so much early money at the beginning of this half. Surely this doesn't work out for them. 2 Deagles, a Scout, 1 AK. And the Scout shot hits, Mo down to 31 HP, but still a lot of work to do here.
Still in play for Mo, even though it's been pushed back. Disco more passive. Again, closer toward A, but no commitment this time. Good find for Hobbit. Good start.
Indeed. A couple of force buys here from Immortals. Not looking too promising here. Hobbit just has full control of the banana area every single time, doing more damage to Henny there as well. Looking very confident, I have to say. A mid-approach now. That solo AK-47 really needs to find some heads here.
Forward position again for Doja to get out of the pit. Zeus has to be ready. Around they go. He's very, very near the wall. Single flash might catch him. He's going to be forward enough. It's going to actually hit Doja if they're not careful. He's so close to it. He's so close to it. He dodges it. He goes, but he gets shut down. Nearly a lineup chance, but Lucas opens up the possibility of error inside of the site. Crossfire set with Mo in the AWP. That's enough for tunnel vision. And Doja just barely gets a kill as Steel strikes back. He'll fall in the pit.
Another decent attempt there from Immortals. They make things uncomfortable, but Gambit, they're absolutely fine. They can buy up around. There's 3 players on them up $10,000. 2 force buys in a row. Immortals, they're getting close, but it doesn't matter. You need to get rounds on the board at this stage. There's still plenty of rounds left, but 8-1. The scoreline's starting to increase. I thought that was the moment there for Zeus. I thought he was going to get a 3-man spray down, but didn't work out like that. The flashbang was good. Lucas turns around 180, takes him down. Enjoying himself though, Zeus. He knows. He can smell the victory. Finally a major championship could be coming his way. Has to be the full eco here for Immortals.
He certainly tasted defeat. To be on the other side, a dream for Zeus. For all of them, to be fair, but a longer journey for him. The pistols this time. The force buys have to run out eventually, and they have. Bolts flirts with shots through smoke that actually seem to have an upward trajectory. I imagine they're anticipating Hobbit to be using the top of the wall. He's done it enough. Again, the fortified A positions as they rotate over, leaving Hobbit on his own.
Well, options very limited, I have to say here. Hobbit once again, just full control of banana. This is a massive problem for Immortals. If they're not going to challenge it, it needs to retake in the mid stages of the round. He's had too much freedom on this side. You can see 4 players towards the 8. He gets a nice early call, flashes them off, buys some time, course of a rotation. He'll be absolutely fine there. Henny, 8 HP, he's done damage. And he sets himself up once again. Changes the line. Hobbit towards the coffin position, Adrenaline CT spawn. Surely Immortals don't even find a frag here. No nades, nothing to cover off this crossfire.
Dren waiting for the right moment to take one step right. That moment's now. Hobbit's already found the first Hobbit. He's got them all. He's lining them up. He's got 4 and an ace for Hobbits.
Up against the eco, but it's still beautiful. Hobbit's turning up to this grand final now. Was absent in the first map, but the second and third, they've been his. 9-1, Immortals now running out of chances. Need to start posting rounds on the board. No orbs really as of yet. And Matt, I have to say, I'm going to look at the scoreboard right now. Henny, after being the MVP of Cobblestone, is on 1 for 9. We need him to start showing up. If they're going to have any chance of winning this third map, you can't have a player that absent. Number 11 here, Mosen on the AWP, and it's going to be towards Banana, but take it down. Finally challenging his Banana position.
Out goes Hobbit. They've had troubles with him, KNG with both, but he's stuck between flames. Oh, how does he find a gap? 1 brick to step on, and somehow he gets there. Floor is lava, Henry.
It is indeed.
Hobbit, by the way, sits with 14 and 4. Adren 15-4. They're way up, but they don't expect KNG to be in the position that he is. He's able to find his 3rd kill. And it's down to Doja and Zeus, who have rotated all the way over toward the B side. If they take bomb to A, though, in the open.
Finally, they're challenging that banana position. That's going to be a huge issue for them, but Zeus, he's still there. Gets tagged up in the process, but he makes the round at least viable with the CTs. Dosia now to defend, but he's on the other side of the map. A is completely open. That should conclude this one. Immortals, that's what they need to do. Use the Molotov. You've got utility to expend. That's what it's useful for. Pushing the CTs back, not allowing them to have full control of B is a massive issue. And they managed to at least step up this time. KNG, one of the big names for Immortals, 3 kills in that round. Zeus got 2 in return, but that's going to be it now. They don't really have the option to retake this. Save the AWP, Zeus picks that up, and they'll just hold at the B-bomb site.
Lots of money, though, there is, though, for Gambit, so they couldn't try and take down any weapon. All of them are beneficial at this point in time.
So Immortals now feeling like they know what to do to challenge this banana position. Do Gambit to send even more firepower there, bring more HP.
This is so smart. Oh, this is huge. Doji's throwing a nade into the corner just as the bomb's going to go off. They're both going to go down. Get brained on. Doja with the dunk. That's so smart.
I've never seen that before. Coming into that position, you can survive in the pit for anyone who's not aware. Him coming and throwing the AG grenade at that spot, just as the bomb goes off as well, takes them both down. Sure, he doesn't get the frags for it, but he denies them so much money going forward as well. That's one of the sickest ideas ever. They land in their faces and then they both die. That's so smart. He realizes it as well. He loves it.
That's incredible.
That's so cool.
I was just thinking, why doesn't he push apartments? You know they go there, and then he pulls the nade. That's even smarter. No risk, takes down 2 AKs. Spectacular.
Very good. That's a very interesting play, I have to say. Towards middle now, contact's up, and it's going to be Mo falling back here. They're going to commit, try and stick as a wolf back and see if they can find the first frag.
How to win a game with Doja. Clever tactics indeed, Steel. That's to find his way back into Boiler. They have gotten to top mid early. Smoke will go down toward Arch, but it's now gone. Adren's waiting. He's behind the statue in CT. He can peek accordingly. Makes connection early. This will pull Zeus back over, but Henny was ready on the angle. Finds the kill. Adren somehow survives, but only just and will eventually fall. Mo, last line of defense, stuck inside of the site. Direct gets an open angle. Fast shot. Hides the way behind the pillar. He's expecting a push from Quad, and he might get one as well. The bomb's getting inching and closer and closer. He's gotten Henny down. He's got a chance to go for Henny. Excuse me, it's Bolt. He's got that as well, but not quite. To tag through the edge of the box, Bahamut arrives, and Gambit find number 10.
Mo is just so sick. What is that awareness? And no, there's a possibility players coming from Quad as well. Nails that first drop, that was impressive. But the second was even better. Just buying time for the rotation to come in. And Gambit, that's so huge. 10-2, money in the bin for Immortals, another reset. That shot was sick. Then just staying alive, like you said, knows exactly where he is, uses that pill up. And this job, nothing you can do about this. Punished with Bolts and Henny. 2 kills, 11 deaths. He's having a rough time. So's Bolt as well, same scoreline for him. Banana rush, let's see what we can do here. They do find the first kill. Can they get any more?
Lucas gets Adren to follow it. As you mentioned, Mo now ready with the AWP. He's going to go through. It's a little light, it's a little late. So to as much damage, Lucas is therefore able to survive. Pick up the guns on entry. Zeus wants to attack fast. He knows the situation with their economy, but he's got to be careful against the wall. Firing in. He's going to go for the reload at the exact wrong moment. Steel strikes. Mo does the same in return, but they've still got work to do. It's waiting for the angle to present itself, but there's no need for it to do so. One has been whittled down ever so slightly, so this time they can't necessarily afford to go all in. Try and take weapons away. Fine for Doja as they want to cross over to grab yet what was remaining in M4. Go on at this point. It's about economy, and Doja is the one to punish it again. 10-3 Immortals find another round. Gambit still in control, and they'll carry the op over on Mo. They'll be able to buy around it quite easily as well.
A banana rush there for Immortals, working out again. That seems to be the only strategy they've got that's actually finding consistent success. The scoreline's 10-3. Actually, though, Gambit are starting to get whistled down. If Immortals can win the next one, they could find us over 10-5. But that's a tall order. The way Gambit are playing right now, I'm not sure that's going to be a possibility. For now, they do have the full buy. Mo back on that AWP. Hobbit with 15 kills. And Dren 16. They've been so strong together. Another 14 now. Bolts down to Khalil. Haven't really seen the AWPs at all on this T side, which is fine. We don't expect to, but with this team, I thought we'd even see double AWPs on the T side of Inferno, just to mix things up like we did on Train.
Smoke down top, Banana Bolts is inching closer. Hobbit goes passive again, back to the coffins. Backs off ever so slightly.
Well, they've got that banana control. That's something that's been a massive problem for Immortals generally. It's Bolts and KMG that hold that side of the map. More of a default round now. Established control, taking vision away from the CTs, but they're running out of utility now. Still have a couple of smokes remaining. Trying to get some sort of a pick here, but we smoked out a banana once again. Bolts trying to find a gap. There is a slight one there, but can't do anything with it. The bomb is on that side of the map as well. Time ticking away. They head back towards middle. It's stealing the apartments. Lucas and KNG to take the point.
Oh, that's a big kill to find. He's one of the two players that have it. He gets aggressive. Steal with a great entrance. It's all on the Zeus. In the sights. Finds the fight. Down goes Lucas and Bolts to follow as it's Hobbit to get the kill. But KNG goes back toward the apartments. He thinks he's got a trap set for Adren, but the trap he set seems to have caught his leg. Not quite. Good shot. Hobbit to 1 versus 2. 15 seconds, bomb just goes down. Does he spot KNG? The flash went in. I think he may have.
Must have done.
If he didn't, someone called it. He's trying to bait it out with shots toward the site. He definitely knows he's there. And 14, 550 left in the bank. He's got to go now if he goes at all. KNG refuses to peek, refuses to move. Neither does Henny. He'll go. Bold play. This time he's close enough. KNG takes the bait, but looks away the wrong time, and he comes out to get the kill.
KNG is performing, I have to say. The rounds they've been winning, he's been fragging hard. 4 kills from there, and that round, looked like Zeus might have just done enough there, but the pincer coming from the outside shut him down. And it came down to Adren as well. That was the key frag. He walked past the library position, goes to the full spray. He could have saved that one, but didn't happen. This is the moment just then. That one right there. Adren, if he finds that frag, they probably win the round. But KNG, very disciplined, didn't overcommit, and we did say 10-5 was a possibility. Gambit have to force buy into round number 15 here. Current scoreline is 10-4. UMP, CZs, and the All Promo. It was looking so good for Gambit. It was going to be a very one-sided affair, but Immortals have found something here.
Adren and Hobbit looking to get aggressive. Hobbit with just the CZ.
Double orb set up on the T side. I did say, Matt, it might be coming out at some point. We're getting the last round.
It's a tough time to do it, though, because if there's any misses, if there's any margin for error, pistols, if they get close, will capitalize, and already there's some damage done to Bolts and KNG.
Yeah, it cost them around on the train side, but we'll see if they find any success. A decent damage done towards Bolts and KNG. And Dosia to open things up. He finds Lucas.
Great start. Needs to be careful. What's the shot? Oh, from Steel. He got dinked. Nearly missed the spray on the AK. Further damage, though, to aid to the fact that the guns aren't the favor. That's exactly the point, because Adren taking down KNG. It's all adding up. 15. Immortals might lose control. Blade is Steel inches in with no HP just to get the AWP.
Could have waited a couple more seconds there, but he wanted him. Takes a tick of damage down to 9. 35 seconds now as Bolts. He heads towards top of middle, trying to find that pick. He seems to know where Zeus could be. Zeus is there with the UMP, not got a face, wants to keep running down the clock.
Closer and closer they get to Adren. AK at the ready, thinks of going toward quad, but no, is there someone above? Mo finds that, now they'll both peek. They'll both peek together, Adren's got it, Henny. Good response. But he was gonna go for the wall bang, but he can't afford to because Zeus is popping out. 11-4, Gambit, CT side done. And an incredible half. You've got to watch out for Immortals on T side, but that sets the tone.
Just marvelous stuff there from Gambit generally. I have to say, Immortals, that double orb setup on the T side is questionable. One orb is difficult to utilize correctly there. Double orbs in the final round, you said it. The pistols become a massive issue there, they certainly did. Couldn't establish any sort of map control, very slow default. First kill comes towards the opponent and it all falls apart. Tagged up, naded at the start as well. It's Gambit 11, Immortals 4. And we switch things over. They'll take as much time as they need here. They're able to have about 30 seconds before you have to commit. Gambit win this pistol, man. Good lord, that could be the end of Immortals' run here. They need this desperately.
What a reverse series. First map, Immortals were incredible.
Yeah.
There was no chance for Gambit. Battered everywhere on cobblestone. Bit of a brawl on train, and now it's Gambit that have the lead early.
That's it. We're coming to the end of this major now. Let's make sure we blow the roof off. The pistol begins. Gambit with 4 sets of armor. They've got 1 flash, and Zeus with the Tech 9 as well. It's Bolts who wants to get aggressive, trying to find that first headshot. Can't do it just yet, but KNG can. Takes down Zeus.
Very, very important kill. He doesn't lose much HP either, so he's able to back off. That changes as he gets faced off, but Bolts is able to walk back out and Steel as ever. Chimes in at the right time, goes you down, it's on to Mo, and Mo's gonna be found peeked out. All 5 stay alive. Immortals have exactly what they need for a fast CT start.
Very good with the pistols, it seems. Throughout this tournament, Immortals have looked stellar with the silent USPs. It's Bolts and Steel doing tremendous work there. Steel especially looking very, very strong, I have to say. No bomb goes down for Gambit, meaning we have to have a force buy here in the second round. Tech 9's very similar situation to what we saw in the first half. Do not get much utility to work with here. Everyone commits. Head armor, Tech 9, no nades. What's the play here? Do you go for a fast B take? Try and get that first pick. Have to negate the grenades to begin with.
Hobbit flirting with what's on the other side of the banana wall. A deep smoke means Henny has options. He's got support. Lucas is there as well. As the wave circulates the arena. Tag on KNG, he goes down to 19. We just have to force him back. It's Doja getting smoked inside of apartments, though. He'll rotate around, they'll take over top mid instead. And they could actually push through. If Lucas gets caught right now, back to B. What a run and gun from Mo. It's going to be that call on the fly. That opens up everything. Bomb heads towards CT. One player has to stay to watch rotations. And inside of the site, Henny is all that remains.
Yeah, and he's had a rough game. If ever there's a chance to step up, this would be it. They're coming towards Ruins. It's Zeus to challenge first. Can he find the shot? He can't just yet. Henny stays alive and does damage to the second.
Second one's important, but it also was the bomb, which means it's planted. If it was the other way around, it would have caused bigger chaos. He would have been able to control and potentially get a double, but bomb going down for Gambit. They're going to circle back in toward Henny. Henny's got them both, though. He'll shut them down. Thankfully, Adren stays alive to try and control the round, but he's got to run far away just to get a gun. There's kits on both players, 22 and 29. That gun could do it if it finds both fast enough. If it sprays in, trade potential's the factor. They can't line up. They cannot body block the defuse. He's got to be immediate. Tapped already to pull him back in. Shot out. Bait comes back and Steel does it perfectly. That's the setup. They had to run and Immortals control the rounds.
So close there. So many amazing picks with the Tech 9, the clothesline and the arch position as well. That was a 5-on-3. We said Henny. He's been non-existent in this third map, and he steps up in the Ruins position as well, finds the first kill. Sure, the bomb goes down, and he gets that double flag to secure the round almost. It was still a difficult situation. Trent definitely had a chance to win that one, but Henny keeps the Immortals' head above water here. And it's another force buy from Gambit. Not going all in, with the bomb down though, they get Tech 9's head armor again. They know the CTs are low. If they do win one of these force buy rounds, that's it. Immortals have no money whatsoever. And number 18. Another default play here. They have got one smoke this time, Gambit, but the orb's out. Henny looking to find some form, maybe revitalize after finding 3 frags in the previous. Did find his first shot, takes Hobbit down to 16 HP.
Light shot. Tech 9s will start the brawl. Flash goes deeper than Doja was standing, but already Bolts has backed off. Toward the top of middle, but won't commit just yet. They're passive as well. KNG all the way toward Library. No position. Direction, pop, flash, back out. They have bypassed. They're going to wrap toward Library as well. They stay to take the fight. Zeus wins it. They've got control of the situation, but they've got to contend with the fact, not only with a gap in the smoke, that there is an M4 for Steel. It's going to pop out when they least expect it. Low HP on Zeus. He can't take the fight. Good read. Great read from Steel to know that Adren was still in there.
He had to step up, and he's certainly delivering so far. 3 kills for Steel, just as it looked like the round was going to fall apart. It's up to Zeus now, but nothing he can do. The round's recovered once again. It's Immortals the 4-on-1 advantage. Hobbit, 16 HP in the apartments, bomb down. Somehow they do it again, and it's Gambit knowing as they find those kills, they had position. But Hobbit, nothing really he can do here. Has to walk out to his certain death. They had the first pick. They had outside control as well. Players at quad and the apartments were still knowing he had to step up. He said, the gap in the smoke, that was everything. Faces the corner, finds the first kill. 180 flick towards the Library as well. Still, fantastic work, and that's got to be the eco now for Gambit. Now we're getting somewhere with Inferno. 11-7, Immortals back in this one.
Definitely back into it. We know their CT side is very, very aggressive.
Yeah.
Had a huge lead over Big. They'll take the fights, they'll set the tempo, and Gambit cannot afford to let this slip at all. The game was far from done at 11-4 at half. Second shot by Steel. So I recognize that they were wrapping back that direction instead of all the way through CT.
Sure. Yeah, that looks so good from Steel. Oh, they're force buying again. Oh, Gambit.
That's risky when you've got a 4-round lead.
Yeah, with this sort of lead, with the 11-4 half, I don't think this was required. They'll get 4-stage loss bonus next round, which is $900, but I guess they got about 1,000 per player, so they still have some sort of a buy, but Zeus with the AK, he's gone all in.
Back out for the peek. Again, they get the leg shot. Successful by Henny, but not for the kill. They're getting closer inside of the smoke. They're not up there just yet. He will back off. Can't afford to stay close. So he does conceal a number of players on pistols.
Well, in terms of utility for the Gambit side, 4 smokes, flashbangs, and it's looking like a banana execution could be everything for them. Try and shut down Henny. He's got the AWP, low HP as well. This could work out for them. Trying to break down the Immortals very desperately, yeah. 5 players on this side of the map. The smokes are coming momentarily. We can see Henny. He's ready to battle.
And indeed, misses the first shot, but position to take it back. He did it, but that's how quick it was. Position to get immediately toward new box. Can't quite hit the second shot with Adren taking down Lucas on the AK. He's going to get himself in a position to get Henny. Smokes are perfectly placed in accordance for the plan. As KNG goes quick toward Ruins, Mo's got it down and he's already retreated to his safe haven at new box. They will not play emo. The Dren's left in the open as a result of that choice. Mo's got to get a backward shot, but KNG immediately trades it. Doge has gone between them. Not only is this man sexy, he's smart. He's going all around them. Tech 9, they've already come from this position. UMP picked up, they spot that, no, and KNG again is the one to shut it down with 3 kills.
Gambit just can't catch a break in the second half. It's going to be 4-0 in Immortals' favor. So many tense rounds, so many close moments as well. Dosia, you're absolutely right, that was a smart play. Pushing through CT spawn, manages to negate everyone there in the smoke, but unfortunately they're waiting for him, and Immortals do take the rounds. They're looking much better here in the second half. The bomb going down as well on our 4-stage loss bonus. We do have a buy just about, as I said. Zeus, he was all in the previous round, so he's down to just a Tech 9. The 4 AKs around him, it's still decent. Double orb set up. They love it. This is when they're absolute strongest, KNG and Henny. Can they get rolling against this slow, methodical plays out of Gambit? The executions now will be coming in, more default plays. Surely will deny the picks.
Double op. Stays a little more passive than you might expect with the early Molotovs. They can't get in toward Banana, so Henny has to hold from top as a result. This is the first shot. I think Henny hits. Again, he hits every time. Zeus, he's hit a leg on 3 consecutive rounds. Or at least early damage.
Well, they've managed to pick up Banana control here. You're right, Zeus made it up. 4 players towards this side of the map. Dosia alone in the apartments. He'll be falling back. Doesn't show too much presence, but denying CT vision in that particular area. He'll be joining his teammates, and they'll presumably send Zeus in first with just a Tech 9. Smokes deployed. Is this the bait and switch show? They're hoping to bait out any utility. Doesn't look like this. The full commitment as Hobbit goes in first.
Oh, missed smoke inside. And he's pinched into the corner. Question is, do they rapid find him? AWP still at the ready, they go over top. It's even better. Lucas is forced away. He can serve ammunition while he sprays through. He'll swap out with KNG on the AWP. Another plant for Gambit. Flash KNG, catches Hobbit and Dren, but only for a brief second. And gets his vision back just in time as well as they start to go toward Ruin. He was found in this position last time. Another good flash. Again, he sits in the open. He's going to have to rethink that post plant. This setup is getting torn apart. Lucas back in again. The 3rd kill on the way through. He gets shut down, but Hobbit's got to find 2 more. Same angle! Same angle! Oh my God, Hobbit!
What was that? It seemed like every clutch has fallen apart for Gambit so far. Immortals, the retakes have been so strong. It seemed like they've done it again, but Hobbit in the well manages to get 4 kills there. You can tell after the 3rd shot, he was almost certainly going to get the 4th as well. He's played amazingly throughout this final, especially in the first half of this map. But that's a hell of a round. The money's been kept modest for Immortals as well, Matt. They've been broken a few times. They haven't dropped a round yet, but every round's been close. Hobbit 4 versus 1. Manages to step up there, and it has to be a force buy from Immortals. Max 7s, M4's coming in. They'll take a pause just to calculate themselves. Oh, Zeus is loving that. They needed to catch a break. They couldn't find a single round here. And Immortals need to hold their nerve. Known to be a very emotional team. Can't let that distract them now.
Keep an eye on the economy and how the rounds transpire from here, because if Gambit inch it out, that saves them.
Absolutely. That's huge. Now look at the money situation. Deagles, UMPs, Max 7, no kits, little utility. It was looking so promising for Immortals. Just one mistake like that, or I guess a huge play from Gambit. It all falls apart. This round they lose that, which is quite likely considering the buy. It's 13-8, and the money's broken.
Bold's looking for it with the shotgun. Doji's got to be very careful. Barely takes any damage, but tactical gun, it doesn't take much to put someone down. Tagged on to 32, will back off as well, play another tight angle toward the doorway instead. That's the play. The defense has been hard to break at B.
It has.
Lucas and Henny are at the ready. Henny only with the deagle, but Lucas has the M4, and he's playing the angle to be baited in from CT. Smokes will be important, and it looks like they're going to go toward the B site in general. 43 to work with, so won't wait all day, won't cost themselves any time. Can get chaotic quickly if they're not careful. We'll try and find the opening pick, but that angle's going to be lost, and the smoke is all that remains, not the flames. Push straight through. He wants to smoke in front of them and try and get the deagle in a position. Good shot, backs off through the edge of the water bin. Gets another. It's just set up. His brother actually stole it from him on the M4, but that's going to be pulled back by Zeus. Watch KNG as he sneaks back in. It's all down to Mo. He gets 1 out of 4, but he's got so little to work with. Bomb down inside of the site. Again, Immortal's not broken, not out of it, and may survive. 8 seconds. Mo's going to try and keep the AWP, and that is it. Whoa, they chase him. He's got to be very careful.
This is why we love Inferno so much. These sort of plays, it can happen. The pistol, the M4 combo. The shotgun couldn't find much, but that crossfire is certainly good. Immortals look like they're out of it. But now, returning the favor towards Gambit, their money is broken. That's a harsh reset. The scoreline in the second half currently sits at 5-1. The players on the Gambit side get $1,400 apiece. They save the AWP, and Matt, of course, they're forcing into it. They've been doing very well with the pistols. It's just been the closing few kills they can't find once the bomb's down. Hobbit stole the round away from Immortals, if you will. And they're trying to do the same thing once again. Reset the CTs in equal fashion.
That is their only round, by the way. Hobbit's Heroics is the only thing that they have going for them on the T side. The force buys are getting costly. We know Immortals is very good CT started on Inferno.
Yeah, this is going the full distance now. The gloves are off. Third map of the major grand final.
And he waits. With smoke down, Adren will get a lot closer. No one on his back to potentially boost behind the smoke. Good perspective, Lucas going more aggressive. Adren not around the corner yet. Transition complete, he won't be found.
Contact play. That is one mode of trying to find that first pick.
It's a contact play as well, and Lucas has just left. He's on Speedway, so with information, he can be back in time. He's got to be back now. He's going to have an open spray field to fire through, but can't get kills until the final and third, as Doji is the one to fall. They can take Henny. If they can control his position, Hobbit will. They can get a plant down. Mo swings out. They're not ready for that because KNG was set to look back sight. And he's got an angle hovered off. He knows Lucas is inside of the pillar. They need utility to move him out. They get utility, and they get Mo off the op. Retake starts as Zeus and Hobbit have to hold, and Hobbit gets aggressive toward the ruins. But he gets traded back by Steel. Can't spray down 3 twice in a row, unfortunately for him. It's all Zeus. Not a lot to work with, 31 HP. Steel only has 1, but Bolts can play off of him. Smoke on the bomb already. Kits for Steel. Kits for Steel, who's the one with 1 HP. Getting closer for Zeus. He finds him and he backs away. Kit will be picked up by Bolts. But Zeus is going to sit on top of it. This will be the round. It's going to explode. It's going to be done. Bolts can get all the kills he likes. Gambit will get their 13th round.
That smoke they deploy to try and shield and cover the diffuser at that point. It was Steel with the kit, you're right. You cannot drop the kit to your teammate. He had to go for it. He goes to the full defuse, but Zeus, he takes an opportunity, sits in the smoke as well, and chaos ensues. takes down the diffuser, manages to dance around on those coffins, and it's another huge round there. This game just keeps swinging back and forth, and once again, the money broken. 13-9 in favor of Gambit. We take another pause. As you can see, the economic turmoil comes into play for Immortals once again. They're going to have to force buy map. It's been working out for both sides. This round could do it for Gambit. Win this, that's it. Immortals got nothing left. And they could find themselves a touching distance of tournament championship point. Zeus, that's so big from him. He knows it as well.
He's all about it.
UMPs, max 7, 2 pistols. They've got 1 kit, bolts with no armor. That's how dire things are right now, but Gambit have given away a lot of these rounds.
Given away in dramatic fashion. Get to 14, it's just about closing it. Oh, the damage into the apartments. Bolt's lucky to get away. I wonder if that's a direct read of him having the shotgun the last time. Their economy was a mixed bag. Doge is the same one that went the direction this time. He's got control of it without an exchange. Bomb waits with Mo at the bottom of mid. A little more forward for KNG as well behind the smoke at top mid. If they get close, he can pop out. He has to back off as that dissolves because he's sitting in the open.
Tension mounting now for Immortals. Everything on the line. This is so huge from them. The force fight's got to work. Damage inflicted towards Hobbit, but that's about it so far. Mid control almost certainly coming in. CIS side. There's the passive hold from Immortals that don't really have the range to justify this. KNG alone in the archway has to do wonders here with the 5-7.
So many rounds when guns were not a factor and still were successful. Zeus starts to tear them apart. Mo goes in, Doja follows. Henny and Lucas, the two that remain, both with armor and UMPs are on piece, so I don't imagine they'll be moving far from there.
They have to save them. There's no other option. It's not great, it's not ideal, but you're definitely not going to win this round. UMPs will be saved, and I think if I'm Gambit, I maybe don't even hunt this one. I want to keep all my 5 players alive. Let them consider force buying again. Let them lose the next round by themselves, but just keep forcing into these situations. They won't be pushing for the kills at all. You can see Gambit, Zeus has made the call. We need money now. We keep getting reset. Keep all 5 players alive. Sure, if they've got UMPs, let them have them. You can keep them. Not a problem. And it will be 14-9. Much better round there from Gambit, who've given a lot away to the pistols. Immortals, though, doing significant damage. You can see Zeus, he was almost the first player to go down there. Down to 1 HP, but he finds the frag. They're getting 1 step closer to crowning a new major champion.
Hilariously, Doja goes to the corner of the pit to save.
The money map. What do they do here? Do they force into it? 1 away, $2,000 per player. It looks like that's the call. They're going to have to. Wow. SMGs, do or die time for the Immortals.
See if they live up to the name or not, because the AKs will be running rampant. Doja and Adren still on the UMPs. Fast setup. Typically they play as a field without a fence on the CT side and try and push and get control. They've been put in their place by Gambit. And without utility, we knew it was going to be an issue. They can't get the double op. They can't control the bottom of Banana without smokes and Molotovs to get position. Ult's the one that's, again, the one that's relegated to the Deagle. 7 and 17, he's been a little slower. Doja's on 9 and 13, but he's had his moments.
It all comes to this point here. Immortals win this round. We've already seen all 30 lose this. It's done in the next. UMPs, 1 Deagle, barely any utility, and Hobbit has banana control as well. So many variables working against the Brazilian side here. Their first major in the grand final comes down to this moment here. Gambit with the mid control as they go towards Arch. 1 player defending that side of the map. It's KNG. He's been phenomenal in this tournament. Has he got anything left?
Knows they're there, but doesn't have the range. But he gets the information for free without peeking. Damage done on Doja and Zeus on quad side. It could actually slow them down. Bolt is going to push up. He's pushed up in apartments to take the bomb down. It's a good position to hold. KNG tagged off by the Molotov confirms they're at least not to the archway yet. So hold station on the CT side. Bolts inevitably perishes overwhelmed in the position he was with only the pistol, but KNG compensates for it by getting closer to Steel. He's not going to try and throw himself into the corner and bait them in. Hobbit gets the kill. KNG again to step up, goes back out, pre-fire, but the Dren wraps around, bomb grabbed. In a 2 versus 2 where again it's the players from B that have to rotate back over.
Here we go, the twins going at it. No kits, SMGs available, and 1 flashbang. That's about it. Can they do anything with this?
Lucas continues to push toward the hay bale, closer still to Adren. Does bait him out with some quick shots. Will be able to capitalize. Does get a headshot on the back of Mo. He's left in the open between the 2 of them. Lucas tagged very low as Adren wants to find an angle. Can't find the low HP, and the force buy works. Immortals will stay alive.
How have they done that? That's unbelievably good. The UMPs coming in, the B players, Henny and Lucas. No kits available. Surely Adren finds that kill on the bomb side, but he can't do it. Sometimes these are the hardest rounds to close out, knowing it will just take 1 to get you to that championship point, up against the pistols, up against almost nothing there. And you just lose 1 kill. It gets very chaotic. We said KNG, he's been fantastic this tournament. He finds 2 huge kills there on the bomb side. And the twins, they managed to hold it together just about. They know that's huge. Gambit, so close to winning this major. Need to hold their nerve there. Immortals, they'll be fired up after that one. But they're not done just yet.
Gambit with the last buy before break. Be the last buy for them in the game, though. They'll have time to build money back.
Well, this map, it's been scrappy at times. The force buys seem to be working out for both teams here. We've had some huge clutches, some emotional moments, but now it's up to Gambit to compose themselves after that defeat and work out how they win round number 25, knowing still if they win this round, it's match point, championship point, and it's a full reset for Immortals as well. The Brazilians very aware of that fact. They're hardly established right now. No AWP to speak of. A couple of kits, they do have decent utility, and rifles across the board. Let's see what Gambit have got after taking the pause.
They play again to put utility down toward Henny, but this time they look like they do want to get a little more aggressive. No AWP still. None at all, in fact. Out boiler, nade, bounces, quite reach towards Steel. Very passive inside of B as well. Looks like I believe they've got the boost, new box boost. Indeed for Henny. Damage done by the nade as Doge has already tucked his way into the corner. Six seconds, patience from Gambit. They're forced, just on time factor alone, KNG to go back over to help the 2 players at B, because how lack of information, how passive they are, the lack of information is concerning to them. This is the right time to strike on it. Only 2 players left here. Doesn't matter if there's 2 or not, because they get 2 kills of themselves. Good crossfire set. Steel goes hunting back though, Doja. The kill, but the bomb goes down, and now it's him inside of the pit that has to work quickly with Hobbit to try and clear the site and get the bomb planted. Good shot for Hobbit. Plants toward default. KNG's hot on their heels. He's already in position. Doja's got to hold the angle. Hobbit really gets found. No complete kill for KNG as he starts firing a little bit too soon. That leaves Doja alive. He finds 1 more, 21. He's got to play for Hobbit. He's got to be Hobbit's best friend in the round if they want any chance. And the closer they get, the more threatening Hobbit becomes. Doja has no escape from where he is, so they're sitting back as far as they like. Smokes go down, he'll take advantage. It's his only chance out. It's KNG taps. Hobbit sprays. Doja down. Oh, Hobbit sprays but doesn't get it. He's all over it. He's got it that time. KNG's out of it. Henny's got to play it. Another heroic play for Hobbit potentially. As Henny taps once more, but this will be the last tap. The next will have to be the hold, and Hobbit wraps around. On the block. On the championship point, and it's all by Hobbit.
Zeus can't believe it. What a clutch from Hobbit once again. It was so close, desperately holding on to it. 4-on-2 situation. And it's another full reset, man. They get $1,400 per player at championship point. Hobbit finishes off with the Glock. That's just sick. They know what that means. Have to keep it together. The punch of the death with the fist bump straight after. The team that call themselves the family need to find some mental fortitude right now. What can they do? The Mag 7, CZ 5-7, it's not looking good. They need to find 5 rounds in a row. The last tactical time I hear for Immortals. They had the dig deep before, but they had even more to work with. This is scary. You saw the celebration from Zeus there, Map. He knows what that round meant. Just that one round alone to break the economy and find the match point.
And if better time than ever, 1 million viewers to watch Gambit potentially take their first major. 26 kills for Hobbit. And he has had incredible impact. It's on to a shotgun for bolts and pistols for the Brazilians. To try and survive. Crowd certainly has rallied behind Gambit rather than Immortals, who knocked out their beloved VP. It starts off Mo through the wall. They've been spraying it numerous times, and this time Bolts gets found in the hallway. 4 kills to go. It's the shotgun down as well, and Steel's tempted to try and grab it, but doesn't know exactly what waits in the stairwell. Toward middle. Doja inside a boiler. Steel is tempted. He needs to do something. They have to on the CT side. They've got to catch someone off and get a kill early. Well, they won't have a chance to. Have re-grabbed the shotgun. This could cost Doja. Jumps up, window spot. Just barely gets off before Steel can respond, and they're going to bail. They're going to run, and thankfully so, because Mo wraps around top mid. He walks directly into KNG. Shotgun does get a kill, but not by the man who bought it. Back over to B instead. Lucas has presumed this to be true based on the kill alone in apartments. He'll get there, but smoked off. Henny's alone, at least for now. And what's the call from Lucas? The call is the gap in the smoke. Good shot. Doja back in. Better shot from Henny. Still on the pistol, but they follow up to take him down. And a ball played in a 2 versus 2. Gambit just have to hold off. They won't waste much time grouping as Steel has the kit. KNG is there. They picked up a Galil to work with. 5-7 to lead the charge. It's too far away for the shotgun to be helpful. Take it back because he thinks otherwise. They'll go aggressive. No one peeking, so he'll take every inch he can get to make this an instant kill on the shotgun. Crossfire set, he's found! Steel trades it, Steel goes for more, it's done! Gambit have done it!
After getting battered on cobblestone, it looked like Gambit were not going to arrive in this grand final. But they showed us strength on the second map. And the third, that delivered. That's what a grand final should play out. Clutches all over the place, force buys working out. And they do it in 3 maps. What an epic third map to finish it off as well. Commiserations to the Brazilians. They've looked fantastic throughout their first ever major. They've made it to the grand final in 3 maps as well. It wasn't quite enough. But here they come.
An unlikely final, but worthy of every round. What a performance from all 10 players. Everyone had their moments. Both of them in their first final. Zeus, it's his 3rd, and he finally achieves it, the dream true. Incredible all the way, and hands well deserved, but it's the red star that rises. The second major of 2017, and the champions are Gambit. And what a way to do it, dropping only 2 maps. Beating Astralis, defending champions who knocked out SK, who were the favorites. And again, Adren rised up in the playoffs. You said he was slow in the start of this game. He was. First map, he was nowhere to be seen. But then he immediately shows up on this map. Hobbit and him, I think, combined had over 50 kills.
It's Hobbit all the way in that third map as well. They couldn't get going in the second half at all, but he found the clutches, and there they are. They've done it.
Well, they're on stage with Scoots, waiting for the moment, waiting for the trophy. He's standing by.
Да.
Чё, ну как, каточка пиздатая была, да?
Чё, пацаны, как вам игра? Мне понравилось. Пиздец как. Жестко было.
Пацаны, это победа, нахуй. Я, честно, блядь, не ожидал, нахуй.
Я тоже нихуя не ожидал.
Сильно не плачьте.
Но первого не проиграли, потому что это пик был...
Слева.
У тебя... Ебать, ты долбоёб. Забей. Ты свое описание трансляции посмотри, дурак.
Короче.
Кто нам кинет 31 рубль?
Кстати, скиньте 31 рубль по-братски. За то, что я транслировал эту хуйню.
Да, спасибо. Мы просто хотим читы купить.
Да, мы хотим.
Слышь, все равно Михи нету в сети, какая разница? Рубик.
Все, красавцы.
Разблокай мой скайп, кек.
Зеробой. Давай 31 рубль скидываешь, я, короче, разблочу туда. Надо на Qiwi 32 рубля. А то мы, блядь, в бомжах вообще. Хорошая карточка.
Мне понравилась игра Гамбит. Ну когда Хоббит сделал -3, я просто...
Хоббит вообще, особенно...
Я кончил просто, нахуй, тебе в рот просто кончил, блин. Я реально кончил жестко.
Зверобой, 31 рубль.
Серьезно, пацаны, киньте 31 рубль, очень надо, на самом деле.
Да. Вот сюда, блядь, желательно.
Ты мой номер там, блядь, не скидывай, сука. Слышь, я тут... У меня микрофон охуенный, блядь.
Вот сейчас, да.
Хуйна.
Бала закрой, сука,
Я охуею, если разблокаю.
Только слева, ты должен быть здесь, получается.
Да. Перекинь меня налево. Как... Я, бля, когда Гамбит только начали играть, я имею в виду, ну только создались, блядь, организация это. Я думаю, какой, блядь, мажор, сука. Блядь, им сначала надо нас выиграть, блядь. Приколи, меня с клана кикнули, а админку забыли забрать.
Так, подожди, а как там проверить, кого я заблокировал? Дополнительно, управление черным списком. Бля, сколько человек, я уже забыл как он. А, вот это. Все, разблокировал. Так, я тебя разблокировал, давай. Гони, блядь, 5 лямов.
Yeah, and then on top of that, some god tier play from both Dozier and I have to say that clutch, the 1v2 was just absolute genius from Zeus towards the end. They got them to that edge of the major, which, you know, you kind of look at it afterwards and you think, actually, that's so smart. To have that ability to do that in a major final right at the end of the match.
Yeah, it's brilliant stuff. This is his third attempt. It's so well earned. I mean, that's all the experience that he's had, and being able to pull this team together. But really, part of it is it's so fitting for Gambit that, you know, what marked them being a dangerous team on the scale of tier 1 teams was last year Hobbit's emergence as a really strong player. What's...
Зайди в группу этих, блядь. Понял?
Нет, не понял.
Зайди в группу кого? Срочно.
Ну нет этой группы.
Я сейчас ссылку кину. Если еще не удалили.
Я тебя разблокировал, ты заебал ныть нахуй. Вот, это ты нахуй?
Ты видишь, что я пишу?
Где?
Я тебе скинул ссылку.
Ну, бля. Так, а теперь может продолжить стрим поиграть в что-то. Пока еще никто не выходит.
У нас пока нету определенного таща.
Не, ну поиграть там можно.
Зайди в группу, дурак. Быстрее.
Какую ссылку, блядь?
Я тебе скинул ссылку в ЛС, Вася.
У меня ж посмотри на стрим, у меня там сейчас картинка стоит или нет?
Да. Быстрее, Вася, пока тут не удалили.
Да, ебаный VPN, сука, ебаный Порошенко.
Ты будешь смотреть или нет?
Да я захожу, ты заебал.
Я там всю группу обэтовал, обспамил.
Нахуя?
Просто, блядь.
Ты дебил из меня. У тебя что, еще не за бородинку?
Нет. Пусть теперь, блядь, стараются, пидорасы.
О, смотри, 34 человека, блядь, давайте, короче, я сейчас в какую-то хуйню зайду поиграть, и вы не уходите. А вы посидите здесь, да, привет, Кирилл. Так, я кидаю, короче, ссылку на донат.
Ай, дебил.
Может, соберем 35 рублей. 31 рубль, пацаны, я был с вами. 31 рубль, блядь. Это если каждый скинется по рублю, то как раз мы соберем. Сейчас не уходите, я вас умоляю. Так, присоединиться. Сейчас, 2 секунды, момент. Ой, бля. Да, разрешаю, блядь.
Я смотрелась, дурак, я не над этим смеюсь.
Что такое? Он папа крот, подумаешь, что я взломал группу, блядь. Да, если бы я взял китайца, у каждого китайца по 1 рублю, то это да, это было бы. Так, стоп.
Это круто было бы, кстати.
Да, слышишь, можно, блядь, было всю родословную свою обеспечить. До бесконечности, нахуй.
А если в долларах? А если в долларах брать?
А по доллару? Пиздец, да? По доллару.
Это вообще
по
пизда.
По китайскому, нахуй.
Хуяйскому.
Хуяйскому. Так, подожди, где эта хуйня? А, вот сейчас. Пацаны, скиньте по-братски. Сейчас скажу. 31 рубль. Вон я Qiwi в описании. Бля, пизда, если вы скинете, ебать. Я, оказывается, выебу в жопу в прямом эфире. Чурку слева. Кто-то видел, как чурку слева ебут? Увидите, нахуй. А вы увидите, сука.
Я тут, короче, группу Кво уничтожаю, блядь.
Так, короче, пацаны, сейчас скидываю ссылку. Или на Qiwi. Скиньте на Qiwi 30 рублей. Бля, никогда бабки не просил, надо просто пиздец.
Ага, не просил, блядь.
Что ты палишь, нахуй? Ты думаешь, я не просил никогда. Сейчас. Вон я, короче, ссылку скинул на донат, все. Не уходите, бля. О, надо этого, короче, заблокировать, а то он там какую-то хуйню пиздит. Все, потерялся нахуй. Все. Минус 1. Охуеть. Скайп. Разблокал. Ну а чё пеня? А что здесь происходит? Мы только что обсуждали окончание гранд-финала. Гамбит, Immortals. Да, кстати, подписывайтесь тоже. Не жмите свои подписки. И 31 рубль тоже не жмите. Что, нельзя просто взять и скинуть 31 рубль всего лишь. Гамбит затащили классно. Для рыбой я просто даже не знаю, кто это такой, поэтому. Иди у мамки там попроси, блядь, хуй его. Торгаш, блядь. Кас, мы сейчас с тобой разбогатеем на 30 рублей. Все, Кас, мы сейчас с тобой будем богаты. Мы будем с тобой купаться в 31 рубле.
Кто нам кинет?
Какой-то торгаш, да. Хайповый малой. Хайповый. Неправильно поздравил.
Хуёвый.
Хайпанем немножечко.
Пойдем немножечко, ребята.
Ты какую-то сейчас шляпу пиздил. О, блядь.
Я, короче, уничтожил группу год.
Что-то надо посмотреть. Боже, как же я ему. Гар, какой сос. Гар, какой сос, бля. Надо скинуть ему ссылку на этот стрим.
Чтобы он запись посмотрел, да, кто его группу уничтожил.
Мне кажется, что этот зверобой наебывает. Слышь, он походу на Qiwi реально скинул. Написал, что чекал.
Лучше б мой Qiwi скинул, дурак.
Хуй тебе. Это мой 31 рубль, если что.
Гагарин удаляет все.
Не, он наебал, надо его. Так я знаю, что ты зверобой. Ты сказал чекай, ты мне наебал. За наебку, блядь. Надо тебя в черный список кидать обратно. Потому что ничего ты не скинул. Или куда он скинул? Может он скинул на донат алерт? Да вряд ли. Да, он тоже ничего не скинул. Что ну? Эх, надо его блокировать обратно.
Когда Миша зайдет в сеть?
Так, ну ладно, короче, закругляем эту всю шляпу.
Да, кросс хуесос. Блин.
Тюрка слева, во сколько ты начал дрочить? А он только с пизды как выпал, нахуй, сразу вот именно рука начала держаться на шляпе.
Это тут мне вопросы. Дрочить я начал на твою мать.
Спрашивают во сколько, а не на кого.
Похуй, просто на твою мать.
Просто тут понятно с тобой. Я думал, ты нормальный пацан, а ты блядчурка.
Чему?
Просто.
Спасибо.
Ты же можешь просто так какую-то шляпу пиздеть, вот я буду тоже. Кто в контра сити играет? Давайте пойдем сейчас поиграем.
Да никто не будет твою парашу играть, пока у тебя не будет скилла. Если ты понял, о чем я.
Все у меня есть.
У нас 31 рубля нету, понял?
Да, действительно, у нас нету 31 рубля.
Так что если сейчас один человек появится в сети, нам нечего ему будет скинуть. Точнее, я смогу ему что-то скинуть.
Так, зверобоя тоже надо заблокировать. Зверобой. Блокирую. За пиздеж.
Давай сейчас кое-что купим и с этим пойдем играть с Пахомом, блядь.
Давайте, да.
Давайте, да.
Не-не-не, тут пишут, давайте вместе скинемся Гамбиту на праздник по соточке. Вот, давайте, короче, скинемся, но, короче...
Это пишет, стой, скайп чекни.
А я его заблокировал, пошел он.
Скинь мой Qiwi.
Да пошел он наебал.
Я, в принципе, сейчас могу пойти задонатить, но мне лень, пиздец.
Cool.
Пацаны, 31 рубль очень как надо. Братишки.
31, пожалуйста. Что он, блядь, нет говорит, нахуй? Он что, меня заебал. Я его сейчас последний раз, короче, разблокирую. И этот. И, блядь, и все. Последний раз разблокирую, если он, блядь, сейчас на шляпу напишет, то я его нахуй. Пусть идет в пизду.
А кто ебал? А кто ебал? А кто ебал осла? Конечно же, Казбек. Константин Крастюк, блядь.
Так, походу нам надо будет еще 10 рублей. 10 рублей, пацаны, дайте 10 рублей и идем играть. Какие дети? Тут все взрослые, ты что гонишь?
Ты что гонишь, блядь? Охуел, что ли, гнида ебаный? Все, блядь, смешно, пиздец.
Каз, будь человеком, а не, блядь, овцеебом.
Заебал, я хочу быть овцеебом.
Осетинский Дагестан, блядь. Закрой двери нахуй!
Это кто, батя твой или сестра? Или маман?
Это, блядь, горничная.
А? Водород. С. Кислород. Углерод. Я ебал твой рот.
Заглохни, ты, блядь, только раздражаешь всех, нахуй. По факту можешь это тусить?
По факту.
20 человек, блядь.
Я ебу
вот смотрят
котов.
именно, понял? А комментарии вообще пару человек пишут. А, потому что, наверное, мало кто тут зарегистрированный, вот почему.
Потому что мы
О,
пилоты.
как, Медов тоже хач, понял, как ты? Он тоже любит быть овцеебом.
Да? Красава, братишка.
Можете ебать овцу на овец на брудершафт.
Если
на эту картину посмотри.
ставь лайк, если тоже любишь ебать овец. И скинь нам 31 рубль.
Да, кстати. Хотя бы по десятке, блядь, уже. По одной десятке.
До чего мы докатились? Хотим купить кое-что и просим, и напрашиваем 31 рубль просто, блядь.
Да, мы напрашиваем 31 рубль, ну а что делать? Не, ну мы же не 300 рублей напрашиваем, не 400.
Лучше бы уже 300 напрашивать. Не так позорно. А знаешь почему?
Почему?
Потому что мы пилоты.
Пилотки, блядь.
Пилоты.
Да, ёбаный драйвер был.
Дело наше бело. Первым делом самолеты. Ну а девочки потом. Кросс, здорово, тебе тут в чате пишут.
Здорово.
Будешь сегодня здорово?
Здорово.
Когда варвара, блядь, выебал, здорово. Первым делом. Мама.
Надо идти мыть шляпу, идти по дружбе. Там, кстати, сейчас идет розыгрыш сувенирного набора.
30 на 30 рублей, блядь, розыгрыш идет.
Ну ладно. 6 долларов. Ну, в принципе, нормально. Так, все, вышел. Не знаю, ошибка про сувенирного набора.
Ну что там еще идет розыгрыш еще раз?
Все нормально.
За твою шляпу.
Моя шляпа бесплатная для красивых девушек.
А оптом тогда как, вдох нахуй еще?
За мех.
За мех?
За шерсть.
За шкуру.
Да, за шерсть.
Надо музончик включить, послушать.
Бля, мне глаза слезятся, пиздец.
О, нет, я сейчас, короче, захожу в контра сити, блядь, и буду хуярить, нахуй. А вы будете смотреть, как я ебашу в контра сити. Вот так, нахуй. Так со всеми будет, блядь.
делом самолет. Трахнул бы 7-летнюю девочку за 1 миллион долларов. Кросс, тебе вопрос. Папа трахнул бы 7-летнюю девочку за 1 миллион долларов. Тебе
папа?
вопрос. Ты же папа Кросс. Такой, тебе вопрос.
Серьезно? Я не верю в эту хуйню.
Какую? Посмотри чат, дурак.
Ну ну-ка.
Ты же папа Кросс. Такой, тебе вопрос. Отвечай на вопрос, ты же уважаешь своих зрителей?
Я задумался, ребята, я задумался.
Ой, педофил, блять, вызывайте нахуй ментов. А вот кто сейчас смотрит, вот для вас приемлемо играть с читами в контра-сити? Вот,
вообще не только в контра-сити.
не, именно в контра-сити.
Шляпа-сити.
Хуй сосите.
Так, я включаю экран, короче. А ну скажешь, когда появится или нет.
О, зашел в сеть, слышь?
В скрине картинка появилась?
Да.
Да, это сам, да. Ну да. Опять
Просто шляпа нюх. Просто любишь шляпы нюхать?
Бля, бюрократ взял, пиздец.
А, Кросс?
Чего, блядь, ты хочешь?
Шляпы любишь нюхать?
Ну, сейчас понюхаю тебя.
Ага. Ибо я смотрю твой стрим, как рак играешь.
А потому что бюрократ. Он, блядь, скорострельность, блядь, как у тебя.
Так ты скорострел, блядь.
Да, блядь, ну смотри, один ворчун, блядь, и все, и нахуй.
Да нет, ты слишком рак какой-то.
Да заткни ебало, потому что на слайде, сука, заблокируют, блядь, и будешь сам с собой, нахуй, разговаривать, блядь,
Ибо я привык уже сам с собой базарить. Я всегда с твоей матерью, когда она спит, разговариваю.
Ты видел, как там типу как нахуй и пиздячил?
Тут пишут, сегодня играл на карте 3 читака, я охуел, что делать 3 пидораса, как с ними бороться, непонятно.
Ох, еба, я сейчас дал ему снайпер, вот это читы, пацаны.
Это сейчас рандом был.
Это сейчас были читы и как.
Короче, я сейчас сам себе читы покупаю, а ты когда найдешь где-нибудь туда тоже себе купишь. Понял? Шляпаню. И буду, блядь, позже пахома подрубать, блядь.
Ебать, я ему сейчас дал в голову.
Давай, тащи минус, да. О, да, сейчас у тебя неплохой урон зашел. Закидывай, нубяра. В голову хорош, убил. Вот ты сейчас что делаешь? Ты у меня сейчас под этим. На патронах. Сейчас ты убил Некробоя.
Сейчас зависла игра.
А, да. Задержка минимальная. Чё ты не с основного играешь? А на основном у Дениса кое-что не буду озвучивать.
И вот что сейчас с тобой сделать?
А?
И что сейчас с тобой сделать? ЧС тебя кинул?
А что я сказал не так?
Ты всякую хуйню вообще тут пиздишь.
Я говорю, у
Ты
Дениса...
по теме просто пиздишь.
Я говорю то, что у Дениса на аккаунте играет... Я просто говорю, что у Дениса на аккаунте... То, что у Дениса на аккаунте друг играет. Что я плохого сказал?
Короче, как ты конченый немножко.
А что я плохого сказал, что на твоем аккаунте? Ты что, охуел, что ли, гнида ебаная? О, мне написал наш друг Михаил. Первым делом самолеты.
Ну, блин,
Я спать хочу. Ты 2 хедшота повесил.
Блять, я им нахуй не нужен, блять. Ай, ебать. Нормально. Зашло, блядь.
А, еба. Первым делом.
Смотри, попали один раз, 6 кп осталось. Раненько. О. Блядь, надо этого анта кикнуть, он заебал.
Так он тебя ебет, потому что, да?
Да он больше не знает. Я так просто махнул, нельзя лететь в эту.
Ага, блядь.
Из Юли бесплатные, блять, такого. Казик, блядь,
что?
Да что так меня так сделать, короче. У меня, блядь, просто вот нет слов. Я просто бегал, блядь, возле крыла, блядь.
Сейчас будет versus BPM. Тут какой-то чувак пишет. Я могу зачитать, хочешь, Денис?
А нахуй ты читаю, блядь.
Я очень хорошо читаю. Зачитать?
Мне вообще поебать, что ты читаешь.
Слушайте, если я сейчас хорошо зачитаю, вы скидываете 31 рубль. Ты попросил биты помедленнее 140 BPM, теперь... Подожди. Уебись нахуй. Не, надо третий раунд. Разрывай ракеты, 5 минут. И сколько после как климать его будет дом. Пятый колонн под треком. Пятый колонн под треком. На белое ворота хоть и красное, но он говорит, что...
Заткнись, чурка, сука.
Да я прочитаю.
Я тебе сейчас из кайфа купил, нахуй.
Не понимаю, ты рак.
Если ты читал, ты читать не умеешь, блядь, ты, сука, заплетаешься, сука, в своих,
Так,
стенях, нахуй.
Нет, так ты можешь меня послушать, я не буду
Да я не
заплетать.
хочу тебя слушать.
Просто не перебивай меня, я зачитаю без ошибок, хорошо?
Каких ошибок ты, блядь, мямлишь что-то там?
Ну слушай. Говорят, что ты опасный говно, ты правда дружок? Все прикол, играем в игре, твоя правда честно, ты правда дружок? Ведь ты Иван Гай, сам на тебя это палстру, это рекетиктай, прыгут из метра, это
Дебил, нахуй? Не позорься, нахуй.
Что?
Я говорю, не позорься, блядь.
Да я, блядь, даже не читаю. Я просто накурился чуть-чуть. Молочком. Кальян из молока сделал.
Да, блядь, в смысле, нахуй? Это шляпант, сука, ебаный.
Нифига себе он летает. Что он сделал? С вымпела тебя убил сквозь стену, это читы. Медоу скидывается, блядь, 31 рубль нахуй.
Да курва! 6 хп, ебаный репей.
Попросил бы ты помедленнее 140 BPM, теперь трясешься, пиздос, на Петермой, Вифлеем. Ёбаный ты бомж, тебе здесь пиздец. И же забравшись на мой хер, ты покоришь Эверест. Накидаю в кабинет, тут не задинамишь пост, ты ловишь прямой вдык, когда задираешь нос гена. Ты заходишь на жизнь, Катюков, ты не Гена Фаронов, ты Денис Косяков, юморист на микрофон.
Я тебе сейчас тикну, нахуй.
Я же читаю хорошо.
Да ты дебил, блядь, тебя голоса нет, нахуй.
Вот ты сейчас уверен в своих словах?
Я не то что уверен, я тебе говорю, как оно есть. Ты, блядь,
я могу
читаешь,
спеть
как,
тебе,
сука,
я могу,
баклан,
при чем тут голос? Причем тут голос и рэп, объясни мне.
Да потому что, блядь, не считай рэпа себе голосом, нет у меня.
Хочешь сейчас спою Макса Коржа? Казбека Коржа, хочешь? Ты просто увидишь, какой у меня голос охуенный,
блин. Я
блин.
уже, блядь, ничего не хочу.
Как у тебя ноздри охуенный, так у меня и голос охуенный, блин. Тебя в ноздри ебал, блин. Ты даже луча убить не можешь. Я твой стрим смотрю.
Да ты иди.
Приколи. Дангел тоже стрим ведет. Приколи.
Что?
Ты вот сейчас с Дангелом же играешь?
Ну и чё?
Он тоже стрим ебашит.
Там нет.
Так ты не позорься хотя бы там, Харчо. Да хоть на жизнь, Хотяков, ты не Генфер. Ты Денис Косяков, или была на Бугага.
Блять, этот Антик, он такой чисто какой-то.
Да, Ангел с Имом играет на стриме, приколи.
Ну где ты? На тебе.
Давайте нам сейчас 31 рубль задонатят, то ты вебку вырубаешь.
Давай.
Давайте, пацаны, кто хочет вебку папы хуесоса, тогда задонайте 30 рублей. 31.
Думаю, что никогда больше с тобой не буду так общаться. Просто, блядь, гандон, блядь.
Ты чё, хуёшь, что ли?
Ну я нахуй так и вижу.
Да я шучу. А ты, блядь, всё всерьез воспринимаешь. Бля, я уже хочу поиграть, нахуй. Со скиллом. А ты не хочешь?
Блядь, чё это у меня за хуйня? А, нормально. Что-то экран у меня моргнул, блядь.
Денис, когда мы будем скилловыми?
Когда твоя мамка на горе свистнет. Примерно тогда.
Что-то я спать хочу, пизда.
Что бывает такое?
Может пойти поспать, блядь? Завтра поговорим.
Да не, будем сегодня разговаривать.
Блядь. Ой, блядь. Ты Никита Фаронов, ты Денис Косяков вывел быдло на БГК. Можно я сейчас зачитаю, если тебе не понравится, то я хуесос. Идет?
Еще раз, по-моему, хоть этого не добили, блядь.
Я зачитаю этого Джарахова. Можно? Не будешь ныть?
Ай, блядь.
Можно, Кросс? Не будешь ныть? Соболев, Шурыгина, Марьяна, Ивангай, Синий, Кейтлев против Версус Оксимирон. Я больше в своем тексте не трону хайповых тем. Только Дмитрия Ларина, он вам не Димон. Так меня достал. Ты слишком
как будто хуем в жопе читаешь, блядь. Просто хуем в жопе, блядь.
Я хочу, блядь,
просто... знаешь, как будто шепчешься, чисто, знаешь, такой, блядь, неженка такая, чисто, блядь. Пиздец, аж такая противно, блядь, такая.
Я сейчас просто...
Глот, нахуй.
Этот, блядь, это Жарахов, первый раунд.
Да, блядь. Троллипузина, блядь.
Так вот. Любишь золотой дождь, но ты не метаз, да я выключу твой рэп, называй меня Димаста. Если кто-то не заметил, я немного низкий, в конце зала люди думают, что ты один стоишь. Даже если прыгну как ебаный кот для рэпа, ты все равно будешь на голову выше. Но если он
заткни рот, нахуй!
Ты переводишь...
Конченый, сука, блядь, вафлеглот, заткнись, нахуй.
А ты хули так базаришь?
Ты меня, блядь, потому что бесишь, твой, сука, голос поганый, блядь, что читает, блядь, сука, хуйню такую. Карликов, каких-то хоббитов, блядь, читает. Эльдар, блядь, хуяхал, блядь. Вообще видел этого хоббита, блядь? Как вообще его можно смотреть, блядь?
Ты дурак, что ли? Это Версус Ларина, Джараха. Ой,
я, блядь, знаю, я смотрел этот Версус. Вообще говорю, как вообще, блядь, там блог он ведет, какую-то шляпу он снимает, блядь. Реакции,
а смотрел дневник Хача?
Вообще, нахуй, эти реакции его, блядь.
А? Дневник Хача смотрел?
Я сейчас с Хачом вот скайпа разговариваю.
Что?
Скайп Хача назвать, блядь.
Что? Алло. Что ты только что говорил? Ты что-то про скайп говорил. Ты как говорю, ты дневник Хача смотрел?
Нет.
Пизда тебе был боец, конечно. А смотрел Шапика? Или Андрея Мартыненко? А? А знаешь, что в твоем городе раньше жили мисс Макс и мисс Кэти? Ты знаешь? Мистера Макса знаешь? Как ты не знаешь мистера Макса? Этот, короче, пиздюк. О, этот Мэдоу сказал то, что он кинул деньги. Чекни Киви.
Пиздец.
Слышишь? Если он пиздит, тогда в Чесова кидай. Иди чекни, блядь, чмо.
Сука, я, шо мне идти, блядь, я нахуй с телефона чек.
Ну, с телефона чек.
Я без телефона я оповещение.
Ну, чекни, ты
Да
дурак?
сейчас чекну ты, вафля.
Вот и все.
Ну, нихуя не пока.
Если он нахуй не кинул, я ему в рот дам. Я тебе отвечаю нахуй, блядь, бугурам, блядь.
Наебал.
Наебал?
Ну да, на Qiwi ничего.
Кидай его в честь. Я кинул сколько мог. 0 рублей, блядь.
А, это он так написал?
Не знаю, он просто написал, я кинул сколько мог.
Сколько мог, это не сколько?
Да хоть нажить, Хатиков, ты не
А,
вен.
еба, я голову пропустил.
Знаешь, что мне смешно, когда бывает, когда ты говоришь еба, 2 раза еба, когда ты говоришь, мне пиздец смешно бывает.
Еба.
У тебя наводка, блядь, ты дурак, что у тебя наводка на стриме?
Да ну нахуй, серьезно?
Я один серьезно сейчас говорю.
Да
То ли
типа,
я, блядь.
по счетами, блядь, играю.
Да по сути наводка чистая.
Охуеть.
Этот Мэдов говорит, что он тебе кинул.
Блять, ну куда он скинул? Я тебе говорю, у меня Qiwi, блядь, как было там, блядь, нихуя, так нихуя.
Да может ты там что-то напутал,
Он мне
всё.
скриншот это скинул, ну подожди. Секундочку.
Может он мне скинул?
Да не знаю.
Хотя откуда у него мой Qiwi, блядь?
Сейчас посмотрим.
Я посмотрим, еба.
Платеж проведен успешно. Так, что ты мне скидываешь скрин платежа? Ты мне скинь номер на какой-то скин.
Еба. Проверь еще раз, слышь, во флоем.
Блядь, вот книги блок.
И тогда, блядь, будем
Не
тащить.
пришло мне, пусть скинь скриншот, где ты именно на мой номер скинул, блядь. А то знаешь, сейчас тоже могут так. Сам себе перекинул, блядь, и скриншот, блядь, сделал. Ай!
Ты не кедал,
блядь, ебаный ворчунишка.
Да, что-то я слишком спать хочу, слышишь, я сейчас и вырублюсь.
Ой, блядь. Умри.
Дабл омлет.
Ебаться. Вот просто только вышел, и с ворчуна у меня уже осталось, блядь, уже нихуя не осталось. Как он меня сейчас убил? Я вообще с другой стороны был. Очень какой-то непонятный шлепанюк убежает. О, опять он. На тебе разочек. Ну, опять просто ворчуня там запускается, как конченый чисто, блядь, нуб нахуй. Ну, ясен хуй, блядь.
Я смотрю на YouTube.
Блядь, вот такой хедшот прикольно поставил. Да, один ворчун, просто один ворчун. Так, меня закинуть. Оп. Здравствуйте. Кто меня ёбнул?
Слышь, папа хуесос.
Здорово.
Бля, ебать, спать хочу. Чё за хуйня, блин?
Здорово.
Знаешь, сколько Ивангай зарабатывает? Пизда, как много.
Ты знаешь, что он с Украины?
А?
Ты знаешь, что он с Украины?
Что?
То, что он с Украины, чурка, блядь.
Ты что, долбоеб, я это всегда знал. Пацаны, кто подпишитесь на канал, я буду снимать скоро видео про контра, сити, Майнкрафт, GTA 5, сам подпишитесь в ПЖ, я просто начинающий ютубер.
Кто это писал?
В комментариях. Какой-то Зорган зашел. Привет, ребята, папа Прив. Зорган, кинь. У тебя есть 31 рублей на Qiwi? Просто папе Кроссу нужны деньги на лечение.
Да.
Мосты тут, блядь.
Потенции.
Нет, бля, нет. От анонизма зависимость.
Лечение от анонизма, таблетки от дрочения.
Не, серьезно, есть у тебя
Просто
31
вот
рубль?
дрочу, вот, даже когда руки заняты, даже ногами дрочу.
Если у тебя 31 рубль есть, кинь, пожалуйста, номер в описании. А чё CSGO не стримите? Рейндер, у тебя есть 31 рубль? Если есть, кинь на Qiwi ссылочка и номер в описании. Точнее, просто номер в описании. Реально, вот кто кинет 31 рубль, очень поможете, пацаны, вам это зачтется в раю.
Да, я перестану дрочить наконец-то.
И мы начнем тащить в CSGO, в Контра-Сити. Бури. У Зоргана есть, слышишь?
Что?
Ну, он пишет, есть, но не скину. Ну, блин, Зорган.
Это то же самое, что нету.
Да, ну что сказать, Зорган, братишка. Мы верили в тебя. Ты нам бы очень помог, но раз не скидываешь,
То ничего страшного.
то ничего страшного. Тарас. Не, Зорган, серьезно, скинь, ну, блять, ну очень поможешь.
Да нет у него.
Тебя уже 50 человек смотрят.
Да. Я вижу, что они смотрят.
Смешно, блядь. Пацаны, удачи в ютубе. Спасибо, братишка. Кросс удачи только и поможет, если поможет.
Мне поможет только 31 рубль.
Да. Серьезно, ну пацаны, ну скиньте, блядь, 31. Вот я вообще смотрю твой стрим, у тебя чистая наводка, Кросс.
Я очень рад.
У тебя реально жесткая наводка.
Я говорю, я чуть полетел, соста ебашу, блядь.
Причем тут автомат, я тебе про снайпу говорю.
А, снайпа нет, извини меня, снайпа нет, снайпа моя.
Автомат нет, да?
Не, все мое,
Казик. Чуркабек. Капец, я этот блюер убил. Тихо, блядь. Да, просто так кидать. Почему же нет? Я сам ютубер по контра-сити, только 2650 подписчиков, как сказал Барел, подписчиков. Да просто так кидать. Ну блин, ну понимаешь, ну, незнакомым людям тоже помогать надо. Вот, блядь, но нам эти 31 рубль очень помогут. С тебя не убудет, а нам очень помогут.
Ебать, я сейчас через смог дал в голову, ебать.
Через смог?
Да, посмотри, сейчас увидишь.
А, этот что ли? Я понял, о чем ты просто ты базаришь. О, я вижу. С Павлика, да?
Зеленому это, вот этому.
Ну я говорю, с Павлика этот смог отошел.
Ну да,
был.
да. Через смог,
Ну пацаны, киньте 31 рубль, ну блядь, ну что вы такие гнилые? Я бы кинул, если бы у меня было.
Взял и умер, блядь.
Бури.
Питер!
Пидорас. Hello, guys.
Блядь, он меня ждал.
Ты что я так подумал? Ведь ты на стриме тоже можешь обходить кое-что, если купить у одного армяна кое-что.
Ты в реально скутер шляпу трусишь,
Ага.
Думаешь, ты базаришь?
Да мне вообще похуй, я просто, блядь, спать хочу, не понимаю, что несу. А? Пацаны, смотрел мажор CSGO Gambit, выиграл и на вас кинуло, у вас тут интересно. Так, блядь, если у нас интересно, братишка, кинь 31 рубль, блядь.
Да, прояви человечно, блядь.
Да. Блядь.
Ах ты зеленый чудорас.
Тут кросс КС-ку ебошит. Детскую контра-сити. Вот реально, контра-сити это...
Анта разнес, просто разнес. У меня 30 хп не слил, сейчас видишь.
Контра-сити?
Смотри, сейчас там аимбот будет.
Да я смотрю, блядь. Да, это наводка чисто.
Опять в голову дал.
Вот контра сити это КС для детей. А кроссу всего лишь... Бля, у тебя речь серьезно наводка, я тебе серьезно говорю. Я сейчас не шучу.
Окей.
Ну пацаны, блядь,
Просто я на стриме играю как бог, ебать, чтоб ну не говорили, бля, что за нуба стрим, типа я смотрю, ебать, как он играет. И я начинаю ебешить, именно ебешить. Кристаллицы слева, ебаные стаки, блядь.
Пацаны, блядь, ну киньте нахуй.
Ой, блядь, сейчас меня ебанут. Ой, я ему попал через стеночку.
Раньше тоже в контру играл.
Смотри, что я сам там делаю, он просто рак, ебать.
Да, не, Ан там какая-то...
Ну сейчас ты увидишь, что я это сделал, ебать.
Ну вот ты закинул. О, типа ты сквозь. Я тебя понял.
Ну ты видел вообще? Это, блядь, это именно скилл, вот у меня...
Это обычный килл, братишка, обычный.
Обычный килл, ебать, это обычный килл, да? Шляпа
наводочка.
На нахуй.
Подожди, я донат скинул, почему меня не показало, что за дела?
Серьезно?
А ну посмотри, бля, может
я
теряем?
забыл видео это оповещение включить, ребят. Что, серьезно там скинул? Кто пишет?
Зорган.
Ай, блядь.
А ну-ка. Сколько кинул? Рубль, да?
Я не знаю, я ж играю, что не видишь.
Ну чекни, слышь ты его, план.
Да сейчас, через 5 минут чек. Я даже его комментарий вслух прочитаю, если там скинул. Вместо робота, да?
Почитай голосом робота. А я музыку обеспечу.
Губами делать, битбокс делать, блядь.
А, этот Зорган, походу, рубль скинул, блядь.
Ох, нихуя себе. Ну вот поэтому и не показала, наверное, потому что рубль скинул.
Покажи, мудак, что там было.
Там показывает от 5 миллионов рублей.
Я говорю, блядь, мудак, покажи, он тебе скинул рубль, или он тоже наебал нас. На рубль, блядь.
Да мразь, сука!
Посмотри, слышь, Qiwi.
Заткни рот. Какой Qiwi? Он скажет, донат кинул. Донат, там ссылка на донат адрес.
Ну и что, и...
Так, блядь.
Ага. Давай читай роботом. Робот от 31 рубля.
Еще вы можете выбирать, какой робот, армянский, ой, этот, осетинский робот или украинский.
Да не даже, вы знаете, кто такие осетины, пацаны? Вот скажите, осетины, знаете, кто такие осетины? Бля, еба, у меня глаза закрываются, я пизда залипаю. Вы знаете, кто такие осетины?
Умер, блядь.
Да, нет, вы знаете, кто такие осетины, пацаны?
Заткни пиздак. Осетинский свой пиздак заткни нахуй.
Да прочти ты уже роботом. Тебе пишут, чтобы ты роботом прочел.
Здорово! А скажи, сколько там денег? Если там рубль, то я не буду читать.
Сколько денег, Зорган? Давай армянский. Нахуй. Я говорю, сколько там ты задонатил, скажи, братяга.
Да уйди нахуй.
Если рубль, я могу тебя только по-астински нахуй послать.
А ну как?
Не скажу.
Вот ты не знаешь даже свой язык, сука, осетинский.
Знаешь, как будет хуй по-астински?
Блять, хуй как?
Джел.
Джел?
Чё?
Джел?
Джел через и. Джел.
Джел. Show me your Jill.
Я твою мать Дамада.
Подожди, ребят.
Понял, да?
Что такое?
Я твою мать Дамады. Дамада будет. Теперь будешь, если кого-то мать хочешь выбыть, скажи Дамады ебал. Он сказал, что много задонатил, слышишь?
Да пизди-то, я не
Ну,
верю.
чекни. Он сказал, посмотри.
Братан, 2 минуты вот осталось и сразу же чекаю. Отвечаю вас там в натуре.
Бля, на самом деле я реально свой язык не знаю.
Я сенсор.
А ты свой украинский, блядь, знаешь.
И английский еще идеально при этом.
Что?
Что?
А тут пишут, на татарском бохаша значит жри говно. Денис,
На нахуй, через
Денис.
стеночки обожаю хуярить на снайпы. Что это?
Бля, я сейчас усну. Если сейчас усну и буду молчать.
Сосать?
Молчать, это значит, что я усну.
Ну,
Бля, я
ты
даже...
будешь сосать, ничего, нормально.
Я даже голову читать не умею. Ой, блядь, держать не могу.
Свои. У меня коврик очень пиздатый, я вот смотрел видосы мясника, когда у меня пиздатый коврик. И снайпой вот на маленькой сенсе очень удобно, понимаешь? Резко так пух прицел дернуть на снайпе.
Пацаны, а как вообще прокомментируете победу Гамбита?
Тут уже никого нету, кто смотрел Гамбита.
Смотрю, есть.
Ебать, что за шляпом, пизда. А, это читак, бля, ёбаный.
Бухаш.
Смотри, вот прям вот таких пидорасов просто хочется, блядь. Еще, блядь, затолкать в ту пизду, с которой они вылезли, нахуй.
Ты знаешь, что делать.
Блин, просто
так, тут Медов пишет на татарском бухаша, бухаш.
А ну-ка, скажешь, когда картинка появится на этом, на стриме.
А ты все равно его не убьешь.
Картинка появилась?
Нет. Ты еще играешь там. Ты играешь. Понял? Во флеёв. Дурак, ты там с ВХ играешь, вырубай. Блять, спать хочу.
О, закончилась эта хуйня.
О, 10.
Картинка появилась, ты говоришь нет, блядь.
Так не появилась она, дурак.
Так а сейчас что это, хуй?
Какой хуй, нету картинки, зайди на стрим, удила ебаный.
Так именно фотка стоит, имею в виду?
Нет, ты играешь.
Я вижу эту фотку, вон, все даже вон спрашивают, ёпта мать. Вот
Я тебе, ты, дурак, у тебя стрим не идет просто, обнови. Тебе, в смысле, скрин скинуть в ЛС? Ты дурак, обнови страницу, нахуй. Тебе скрин в смысле скинуть?
Каз,
или...
да я себе поставил сейчас картинку, чтобы не было видно моего экрана. Что, под?
Смотри, ЛС, блядь, ты такой мудила тупой, блядь. Все видно, ты дурак. Вот сейчас ты donation all letters.
Прикольно. А чё я вот захожу, у меня сейчас тут показывает.
Уж ты попробуй. Так что тебе 4 рубля скинули, что ли? За 4 рубля, за 4 рубля, блядь, кросс кабинет можно сделать. Я жил в Украине, но переехал в Россию. Правильно сделал, братан. В Украине даже, блядь, на Qiwi нельзя деньги положить. Параша, блядь, бесплатная. Все равно видно кросс.
Сейчас не должно быть видно.
А, вот сейчас все.
Точно?
Да. Все равно видно. Слышь, кросс, я, блядь, спайтл, наверное, пойду.
Почему?
Ба, я, блядь, псы за хуйню несу какую-то.
Короче, сейчас я проверю донат, я так и не проверил. Ну, скорее всего, наебал тоже.
Там 4 рубля тебе скинули вроде. Но это все равно деньги, понимаешь?
Конечно.
Так, тут написано, Россия сама ко мне пришла. А, ты в Крыму, что ли, жил? Да? Ставь лайк, если я догадался, что жил.
Рубль, блядь, скинул.
Вот пидорас ебаный, а, блядь, сосибой ебаный. Спасибо большое за рубль, братишка. Хуйсос, блядь. Реально выебал бы тебя нахуй в рот.
Так, Каз, заткни, блядь. Что ты...
Да пошел нахуй, слышь ты, блядь, на флею.
Да ты иди сам нахуй, блядь. Ладно, я закругляю стрим.
Да, давайте,
Вы
пацаны.
мне скинули 31 рубль. Надо закруглять стрим.
Кросик обиделся, Кросик хуесосик.
Казик, унитазик нахуй.